cutscenes, whatever the heck they are.
They just tell you about some stuff. Nothing important. Alright, I think we are live. What's up, everyone out there in the chat? We've got a full house of people here. I can't even... How many people do we have here? I think we have like at least 10, maybe?
Well,
No, 1, 2, 3, 4,
1,
5,
2,
6,
3,
7,
4,
8.
5,
8.
6, 7, in addition to you.
Yeah, we have 8 people here. Got a lot of people. We got Mark. We've got Sean Sweeney. We've got... Well, you guys can all just say your names, and then we'll just get into the matches here. We got a lot of people here. Let me make sure nobody's muted or anything.
Hi, I'm Mark from the UK.
Mark from the UK. We got Bad Request is in here.
Hello, my name is John Turner, and I'm from Highland Park, New Jersey.
We got John Turner in here. Got Squid Vicious is here.
Yep, high as a kite.
Night Moon's here. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of people here. We're ready to play some games. Ready to have some fun. We're playing Splatoon 2 today. I don't know how many people actually are in. Now, if you're on, what's it called? What is it? If you're on one of the new sponsors, if you're a sponsor, check your inbox. You should have my friend code already sent to, like a friend request sent to you. I sent one out to everyone who was a sponsor as of before I started this stream. So if you're a sponsor, and you guys can join my battle because I'm joining a regular battle right now. So if you're a sponsor, you should have my friend request in there as far as the friend code, or no, friend code. So you can go ahead and add me in. So yeah.
All right, so I'm firing up regular battle, or should I go with join friends?
Join friends and just try to get it. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm on it right now.
And then just try to join into my game.
I just used the new
it's full.
Emojis.
You guys like the new Sharingan emoji? That's the
Love it.
That's the Sharingan. You can control what people do now, Mark, when you use that. Anyone that's above you, Squid Vicious, you're underneath his control.
Oh, all right.
I actually want to mention, too, that I also recently got cast in another play, and this time it's James and the Giant Peach, in which I will be playing against Type. I'll be playing his son.
Oh, nice, man. Congrats.
Congrats,
I
John.
love that movie as a kid.
Although I have to admit that it does feel a little bit weird that I'm going to be this corpulent, ugly old woman who abuses this poor child. But then again, that's true to the spirit of the famous Roald Dahl classic.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah, this is the plan.
And there actually have been histories of male playing female roles before. I mean, in Matilda the musical, if you remember, the Trunchbull character, who is the villain of that story, he's played by a man too.
Well, I know if you ever see the Hairspray movie, like in the Broadway show, the mother was always played by a woman. I mean, by a man. I know comedian John Panetti, who actually really liked. He was pretty funny to stand up. He had a full skit where he did that for about 2.5 years. He played that role, and it's pretty funny how his ordeal of trying to play that, because he would talk about having to shave his eyebrows and everything. And everyone thought he had cancer.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm also going to New York Comic Con this Thursday, and which I'm pretty excited about, because although I'm not too happy about the fact that you have to pay certain people in order to get their autographs. Although I did hear that Rocket League is actually going to be on the showcase floor for New York Comic Con, which is going to be on the show floor.
I saw it's also going to be at the Nintendo New York store.
At the store? I thought it was going to be at the Comic Con.
Yeah, it's going to be at Comic
Con.
I think it's going to be at Comic Con too. Yeah, it's going to be at New York Comic Con.
It'll be very interesting to see what I think of it. I think it might be a pretty cool game.
You said Rocket League, right? You said Rocket League's going to be there? A demo for Rocket League, right?
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's a good game. I mean, I actually reviewed it back in 2015 on the Xbox One. It's very good, very fun. It should be great on the Switch too.
A lot of people.
Can I just say something to chat? Please, nothing about FIFA tonight. I've got FIFA. Listen, I've got FIFA. I'm enjoying it. We all know the differences. And if you watch Super Metal Dave 64's video, he's jumped to conclusions again. So please, can we not have any questions, please, about FIFA?
I didn't watch this video.
Well, I think we're better off not talking about that anyway.
No, we can talk about FIFA if you guys want to.
No, I don't want no. Please, no.
No more FIFA.
I think we should respect Mark's wishes.
Okay.
No. If OJ wants, that's fine.
I don't want to talk about FIFA. I don't know what people.
I just don't want to get bashed for having bought FIFA on the Switch.
No, not at all. Nobody's gonna bash you for that.
Hey there.
Nobody's gonna bash you.
What's up, Miss Velvet Crow? How's it going? She just signed up on Patreon. Shoutouts to Miss Velvet Crow. I added you in. I added you in. So if you want to join into the game, feel free.
Very funny, Org. Let's talk about FIFA.
Well, actually, I'd rather ask about.
How do you delete someone from your friends list again?
How do you delete someone? I mean, my guy Og, dude. I did have to mute you just for a second because Og always be retweeting and posting all these freaking YouTubers that I can't stand, like Keemstar. Keemstar's racist. I'll be tweeting me stuff about Keemstar. Okay, Keemstar's racist. I'll be retweeting about Rice Gum, and I'm like, I don't care about all these dudes. These are the dudes that are ruining YouTube for everyone.
OJ, who is that guy? Who is that guy that's been like kind of harassing you over the past couple? Is it Race? No,
Blazer.
Blazer. That's
Blazer.
it. Yeah.
I blocked. He's an idiot. I blocked that dude. I blocked him.
Man, but the things he was coming out with. Oh.
He's an idiot. He's an absolute
Well, you're
idiot.
better off blocking him anyway.
Oh,
if he
yeah.
doesn't want to listen, he doesn't want to listen.
Oh yeah, he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
That's what I've decided to do with anybody that rubs me the wrong way and who comes across as argumentative. Don't even bother with them. Don't even engage them. Don't even do nothing with them. Just ignore him. And
But he comes out of all this stuff. OJ offers to, I'll debate it with you. And he completely changed the subject and started, he said something else.
Yeah, move goalposts. Well, the biggest thing where he moved the goalposts, which is what I thought was hilarious, was that he was like, oh, well, it's Nintendo's fault for FIFA. Oh, God, we're back on FIFA. It only took that long for us to bring up FIFA. But anyway.
A lot of people are coming up with stuff like that anyway.
But he was like, it's Nintendo's fault for FIFA not having a friend lobby. He's like, what if this happened with EA? Hold up. He's like, what if this happened with Microsoft or Sony? What would they do? And I'm like, dude, Microsoft and Sony, they greenlight all sorts of like incomplete, half-done, half-made games all the time. Like this is not a. This is not
Street
like
Fighter V, that was incomplete.
It was incomplete in every single way, and Sony was like, all right, let's go. They funded it. They funded an incomplete game and let it release. And let them
like a pretty
release through patches. I mean,
why would you want to fund a game that's not finished?
And then not only that, but like No Man's Sky, Sony funded, helped back No Man's Sky and get that game on the PS4 as a console exclusive. Okay, they paid for that, and you're gonna sit here and tell me what would Microsoft and Sony do? You know, it's like they would do the same thing. They would just allow the game if it's functional. They would allow the game to come to their system, and then he goes, oh well, what about? This is where he moved the goalpost. He was like, oh well, features. I'm like, no, that's not the point. The point is that you're saying that it's incomplete. The game is incomplete. And we're saying that like Sony and Microsoft, they will allow an incomplete game as well. Like they've done it before, they'll do it again. Like
couple of months ago, Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 launched, and the multiplayer didn't launch with it. They said it'll launch a little bit later on because it wasn't ready.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
I do think the practice of agreeing to launch incomplete games is a pretty questionable one. Why would you want to launch a game that's not complete?
No, you don't have to say sorry. It wasn't like you intentionally you were intentionally putting those on my feet or anything like that. It wasn't that wasn't it. It was just that the thing about it, since I'm following you, you're always retweeting and following like all those like racist YouTubers. So I decided to stop. I don't want to follow racist YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to look at all the racist YouTubers stuff. You know, or guys that say racist things. How about that? They're not racist, but they like to say racist things, like iDubbbz and Keemstar. They're not racist, I know, they're not racist, but they just tend to say racist things, accidentally or non-accidentally, or try to make context and quotes or something, but I don't know. Whatever the case is, you're always retweeting their stuff, okay? So I had to hit you with the mute for a bit, just to let you know, if I'm not responding to your stuff or whatever, it's because I can't see it. Because I had to hit you with the mute right now.
Cool. That'll come up. That'll come up on yours, won't it? Because you're.
Yeah. Because I don't.
Yeah.
Anybody who's retweeting iDubbbz stuff, I either mute or I block. Instantly. Anybody who retweets anything of his, I mute or block instantly. Anybody that retweets stuff from Keemstar, I've got to start muting and blocking because I don't want to see anything from Keemstar. You know, I don't have anything against him, but I don't want to see anything from him. You know.
That's fair enough.
I don't even know who those guys are, so...
They're really big YouTubers. They're really big YouTubers that like perpetuate drama, like not Crumbside drama because Crumbside YouTubers don't have a lot of subscribers, but these are like, think of it as like really big, the big Crumbside, you know, like they'll talk about, you know, all sorts of drama within the community, or they'll just make videos on other YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Like Like, that's what he's talking about, like, content cop. Like, he just makes videos on other YouTubers, and a lot of people like him, you know. But, like I said, iDubbbz, like, does all sorts of other stuff, too. But, like I said, really don't feel like talking about him. But anyway, yeah, anybody who does that, I'm just starting to mute and block, because I'm starting to get way too many people on my feed with this, you know, with this crap.
I also, at the risk of changing the subject,
Change it.
I saw what happened on the TV yesterday with that at Nevada. It was heartbreaking. I was so shocked by it.
Don't talk. Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not for a live stream, really, is it?
Yeah, yeah. You're probably right. I'm sorry. That was probably the wrong.
No.
But I feel sad either way.
Yeah, it's sad.
That was a triple. There's
actually a number of people from my hometown that died. I knew one of the girls.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. It happens.
Luckily, nobody that I know of died. It's horrible when it happens.
Yeah. Not fun at all. Hey, how's the sound, guys, as far as on the live stream? If anybody's watching...
hang on, let me mute my microphone.
I can't say for sure because I have the volume down. Because if I do, I'll...
It's too loud. It's too loud and too low.
It's too loud and too low?
How am I? How am I coming across? Can you hear me very well?
Seems to sound alright. Seems to sound alright to me, OJ.
Some say it's too loud, some say it's too low.
It might depend upon mic placement.
Yeah, it might just depend on...
It's always fine. They just need to turn their monitors down.
Alicio Blanco, hello. Said hi, Mark. Miss Velvet Crow, OJ for president.
Fire Nation. Shout outs to Fire Nation boys. GET. Was it Get High? Okay, there we go. Shout outs to Fire Nation boys. Let's go.
Org said, "Why don't you just block Keemstar and the YouTubers you don't like, so they won't show up when I retweet them? And also, is this a permanent mute?"
No, it's not a permanent mute. And I already did. I blocked all of them when they showed up on my feed. I actually did. I actually did block all of them.
He wouldn't permanent mute you all.
Yeah, I wouldn't permanently mute you.
Revenge. Oh, okay.
Absolutely not. Og's been a great supporter of the site. He's a mod. Why would I wouldn't permanently. It was just for today because too much iDubbbz is the greatest thing in the world. Oh, he did Jake Paul, then oh no, it wasn't Jake Paul, it was Rice Scum. Oh, like I'm just like I don't care about those people. Like too many people perpetuating stupid drama. Like I'm so sick and tired of those YouTubers. I'm tired of them. So I was tired of seeing them in my field.
I'm going to mention it once. M. Williams. Yes, apparently there was a shortage of physical copies of FIFA on the Switch, but the last thing I'm going to say is it came out Friday, and on the European eShop, it still managed to get into the top 10 bestsellers digital downloads for September. So
yes, I will attest for that. It's definitely it was at number 3 in the UK eShop the last time I saw it.
So let me ask you guys a question though. Like since we're already on this topic, FIFA is clearly missing a bunch of stuff. Yes, you have the portable aspect, which is cool, right? But it's clearly missing stuff as simple as friend lobbies. Why are people so worried about the sales of the game? Like, I don't understand why people are so worried about the sales of this game. Of this, obviously not a great effort from EA.
Well, it was the same thing with the Wii U. Ports were bad. People just didn't buy third parties anymore.
And I will call into question,
the same way.
and I will debate with EA till the day I pass away. They built this on a custom engine. I looked back at FIFA 13, FIFA 14, and FIFA 15, and I can tell you now the animations look very much like the Ignite engine animations. I don't know.
Either way, I definitely have a lot more hopes for how the Skyrim port will turn out. I don't think that's supposed to miss it.
But I'm enjoying the game. It plays football well, it runs well. I don't play online anyway, apart from with you guys. Sometimes, when I'm good enough, when I can. So it's okay for me, but I feel sorry for the people that wanted to play with their friends.
I have a lot more hope for the ports for Skyrim and Doom. Apparently, those are not supposed to miss anything.
Well,
I
have more faith in Bethesda than EA.
Yeah,
I have to admit that I wasn't expecting Bethesda to jump in like that. They haven't gone near in years.
Oh, somebody dropped out. Oh well.
And what is it this week? Is it 19 games coming out on the eShop or something? It's supposed to be a record
last
or
week
something.
it was
That's
last
quite a lot.
I think last week it was 19 games, right? Last week it was 19 games that were.
Oh, it might be. It might be 14 games this week. And
Wow,
do you not, like last week, OJ, 19 games coming out on the eShop, right? Yes, eShop games have been doing very well, but do you not think that was a little bit overkill? Some of those games are going to get lost, aren't they?
It could be a little bit overkill, yeah. Could be, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but a lot of those games are like really bad. I'll call them trashy.
But I guess it's better to have more games most of the time than not enough.
It's like with the PS4, you getting like just stuff.
But I was looking over the list of games. It didn't seem like they were all kind of. It seemed like they were actually kind of good. Some like a good number of them were actually. I mean, it was okay. They weren't like horrible, from what I understand. I mean, there was probably some trashy games.
I didn't really see any what I would call. Oh my God! How did this ever get past their quality control?
I know, like the letter. That was a really awful game.
I'm stuck on Golf Story, but there you go.
Okay, so here's the thing, though, guys. Like, but I mean, people like this. Bethesda is being paid. Look, Nintendo and Bethesda got a deal. Yep. Let's just be honest here, guys. You guys, of course, Bethesda supports better than EA support because Nintendo and Bethesda, obviously, there's money being exchanged here. I don't think Bethesda's putting all this money for these ports. Like, there's no way that they're doing that. Like, there's no way. I mean, that would be such a like Bethesda out of nowhere with this system that they never supported Nintendo out of nowhere. Just like, okay, we have complete faith in Nintendo with this system. Let's go ahead and put everything we got on there. Like, there's no way.
So then, kudos for Nintendo upping their game and fronting up a lot of money. And do you think, with them paying for these Bethesda games, if they sell well, Bethesda might actually, on their own back, bring out a game and publish it for the Switch if these games do well?
I personally don't. I personally feel yes. Like that's what I think. The relationship. It's gotten to the point to where the relationship is more important than the actual sales. You know. So I mean, and that's where Microsoft is with a lot of these with some of these Japanese developers. The relationship for when they want to do like when a big Japanese developer wants to do like a game that's really focused towards the Western market. So then like Japanese developers will just put everything on there. Aside from this Xbox just being like, you know, easier to port to, like with the PS4 and all, but that's kind of where it is, like I think it's heading to with Bethesda and Nintendo. It's just gonna happen because of their relationship and because of the money that's already exchanged hands. Than them saying, okay, well, we're just looking at these sales. At least that's my opinion based on like the different.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. The different interviews with Pete Hines and all that. You know, as far as what he's from what he's been saying, you know.
See, you explain things clearly and in a way people can understand, whereas a lot of people don't. They kind of start in a way that you can understand, and then they just go off on a tangent, and it's like, what are you talking about? I don't get what you mean. Whereas you keep it clean, concise, and understandable.
Well, I definitely am all for more third-party support, and I definitely have to say that Bethesda is definitely for me for what they're doing.
They're doing a good job. We'll see what happens when the ports actually launch.
Don't jump here yet. Someone's coming. Oh, you jumped already?
And to think that during the early days of the Switch, we were all like, and to think that there were certain people in the beginning of the Switch days wondering where we were going to get a lot of games. Well, now we are.
M. Williams says, yes, Nintendo is paying. I respect them doing that to compete. Bethesda is definitely trying to establish that kind of long-term relationship. Sony did it, and it worked out.
Did
Sony do it? I don't know.
Sony do what?
Like pay. He said about Bethesda, you know, definitely trying to establish that kind of long-term relationship. Sony did it, and it worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Nintendo.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think they were being a little too stingy with thirds earlier on. I'm glad that they're not doing that anymore. They made a lot of really smart choices with the Switch, I gotta say.
Oh, Zelda! Mod. You're a weird mod, dude. I gotta go watch a Rice Gum video. Did you just really say that?
Agreed, Cameron Sweet. Agreed, Cameron Sweet. This is definitely not Wii U Part 2. I don't think anyone want another one of that after how it turned.
Okay, Org. Catch you later, buddy.
Master Leon J. S. Leon says, "How would you make Naruto games better?" Let's start by getting rid of Bandai Namco.
Oh snap! That's hard.
Let's start by getting rid of them. No, I'm joking.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh man, let's see here. Well, I would start by getting rid of that engine that they use, like the Ultimate Ninja Storm engine, like where it's all based on cutscenes. Yeah, like, and I don't know. There's someone who has the volume for the stream or whatever too loud because I can hear like an echo. So if whoever that is, just if you could just turn it down a bit so I don't hear myself over again, that'd be great. Whoever's in the chat.
Sorry, that might have been me. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's all good. But like the thing is, like they need to get rid of like. They need to actually make a better combat system. That's the first thing they need to do is overturn the crappy combat system in the game. So I would start there, then work my way out. You know what I'm saying? As far as like what to do next, because it's pretty bad right now. You know, like as far as just like the combat in the game, they need to make it to where you actually feel like a real like ninja, like doing ninjutsu. In Naruto, you don't. You feel like whenever anything cool happens in that game, it's not because you actually did it through combat. It's because it's because you watched the cutscene, you know. Like,
I really have to get rid of Unity, you know. Yeah, all Naruto games should be written in Unity from now on.
All Naruto games should be written in no. No.
Unreal Engine 4, I think that might be a better alternative.
No, not Unity. No, not...
I know I'm going to butcher this name. Eram Bitarbo says, I gotta say, OJ, I'm glad during the whole Nintendo is banning, I think it means banning live stream, you read it clearly and spoke it clearly so everyone could understand. Other tubers I watch made it they are permanent.
Yeah, you know what, and I'm not even a Nintendo YouTuber, and I read that, and it's perfectly clear.
Yeah, it was
it's like
clear,
anybody
but...
that's part of our program. I'm like, okay.
I haven't done anything Nintendo related.
Nightmoon, check your map before you jump, because somebody's always going to be there.
Not only that though, but here's another thing. Like, it might actually.
I don't like jumping because people move from their position. That's why.
It might actually force people to like, if you're one of these YouTubers, you know, is my alarm about to go off? I think I can hear the beeping. Alright, sorry about that. If my alarm goes off, sorry about that, guys. Oh, never mind. It's good, but here's the thing about it. It might actually force YouTubers to actually edit their content. Like, if you're someone who's doing a bunch of live streams, with stuff like that, you can still cut it up. You can cut those live streams up, and you can submit those visuals individually as edited pieces of content. So you can get a little bit creative with what you're trying to do, and actually submit those videos to the content creator program. I mean, I don't know why you're a part of the content creator program, like your whole channel is. You shouldn't be. But even if you were and you want to do live streams, you can still do your live streams. You just can't put the whole thing in there. And then you can just cut the videos up if you want. Cut the videos up and then submit them individually because they wouldn't technically qualify as live streams, which a lot of people do. A lot of people, I mean, Maximilian Dude does that. Lots of guys do that and actually put that content on YouTube. So that's another thing that you can do too. So I mean, you can potentially make more money off of that than just submitting one whole live stream. So if anything, it might force people to get a little bit more creative and not get lazy when it comes to things.
That's for being sneaky.
Hey, I tried. Give me credit.
I saw something splashing up there. Who's up there?
M. Williams says, "Where's Aqua tonight?" He is here, I believe.
Yeah, he's in stream and playing. Say hello, Aqua's a girl. Aqua's a girl. That's the only reason why I got subscribers, because people think I'm a girl. There it is.
It's like, oh, it's a girl that we can potentially talk to, do stupid stuff to. All right, I'm subbed.
For real, no,
subbing.
For real,
You think
bro.
that's funny?
For real,
When I started doing when I started doing the podcast with Grant a little while back, some people actually commented on my voice and thought I sounded like a girl too.
I don't know why.
Question for everyone.
Yes.
Marina wants to know, a Hat in Time or Stardew Valley? I don't know which one to choose.
I can't say. I'm sorry.
Yo, Stardew Valley.
Get both.
Hey, real quick though, guys. I know some of you guys been talking about the emotes that we've got here. Yo, those emotes. How do you guys like that Sharingan emote? Is that not clean or what? That Mankaku Sharingan? That is the cleanest emote.
Do they not look awesome?
Yeah, that is the cleanest emote. If you guys want to get access to the emotes, I know Mark and Squidfish, you guys have access to them. You just have to sponsor PlayerEssence. It's pretty similar to Twitch, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys have watched Twitch where people have emotes and you can kind of put them in there. We have 3 right now because we have 11 sponsors. I think, yeah, we have 11 sponsors. At 15, we can get another one, but we have Toby. We have, who else do we have? We have Toby, we have a headband emote, and we have the Mankaku Sharingan emote. At 15 sponsors, we'll get another one. And I'm always going to vote. Like, I'll always hold a vote on what the next emote will be. Like, we voted between Sasuke's Kusanagi Blade and the Sharingan, and you guys picked the Sharingan. So we'll hold another vote. But yeah, if you want to get access to that, you just have to hit the sponsor button on YouTube Gaming.
Did you actually make those yourself?
No, I didn't make them myself. I wish I could.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I wish I did. That would be cool if I did. The Toby emote, I kind of had to do some custom stuff with that. With the Toby emote, like I had to actually make it the way it was and crop and stuff like that. So that one I had to do a little bit of work on there. But other than that, the other ones, no, those ones were already done. But yeah, the Toby emote I kind of had to make, not from scratch, but I kind of had to make things work for that because there was no actual thing for it to work the way that I wanted it to work.
Good job, Sweeney.
Yes, Zach Brown, there is a Toby emote.
so Bad Request just put out all the emotes there. Yeah, we got Toby, we got the headband emote. So showing off the headband. Whenever someone subscribes, obviously you want to give them headbands. And then we also have the sitting gun emote as well. So Mankaku sitting gun. That's a Tachi sitting gun, by the way, guys. That's a Tachi. So good stuff. A lot of fun.
They do look good, I've got to say.
They look great.
And not just because I'm able to use them. I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because they genuinely do look good.
All I gotta say is this Alabama man with the shotgun. It makes so much sense. Like with the Bama man with the shotgun. Alright, let's do this.
M. Williams, Toby free zone tonight.
Toby.
Hopefully.
If not, we can bust out those emotes if Toby comes in here. Hey, it doesn't always have to be somebody who's being a Toby. Sometimes people say, I mean, heck, I've said Toby things before myself. If you would have watched my channel before the Switch launched, man, I was kind of a Toby myself, man. I might have been a Toby.
I think we've all said.
I have to admit that I was a skeptic myself. I didn't know what the Switch was going to do until I saw it in action. It made sense.
No, I don't. Oh, go ahead.
Vitarbo says, OJ, do you think Ubisoft might be considering to port Assassin's Creed Origins to the Switch?
No.
I know it was confirmed and being developed alongside the other, but the Wii U version of Watch Dogs release a couple of months late.
I definitely don't think they're going to risk it right now.
No, I don't think there's going to be any.
I think they confirmed or came out that there was not.
Yeah, I don't think so. Just because there's no need for it. Did we actually win? Cool.
Yeah, won.
I didn't even notice.
The Assassin's Creed games did very poorly too on the Wii U.
Exactly, did very poorly. I think the strategy, if it's going to come later down the line when you see the bigger install base, and it would be difficult on what the game's tech, what they're doing with that game. In my opinion, it would take a lot of work. It would take quite a bit of work to get that type of game on the Switch. Which is why
I'm very grateful that Nintendo is actually making all the right moves this time to build that user base, so that developers will feel more comfortable doing this.
Just Dance and Monopoly, baby. Heck yeah.
I'm looking forward to Monopoly.
I'm actually looking forward to Monopoly too.
I am too, Mark. Don't worry about it.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually really looking forward to it.
Just say how much it was going to cost.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care. I'm buying it though.
It's 4K.
I just remember when I was really little, the whole family would get together around the dining room table and just play Monopoly, and it was such great times.
I'm just afraid I want to get that game, then someone's going to throw a Joy-Con.
What's that cloud of ink up ahead?
Alabama Man goes down. I love that name.
What do you mean, Org? $50 digital board game?
I don't care. Buying it. Buying it.
You should get it on PS4. You should get it on PS4. It's 4K. It looks real.
OJ, did you see the tweet I sent you last night?
About what?
And for golf through the HD Rumble, if you hit a ball out of bounds, it would actually make the going down the pipe sound. Have you heard it?
Oh no, actually I haven't.
So next time you're playing Golf Story, turn the volume off, and then purposely hit a ball out of bounds into the water, and you'll feel the HD Rumble. It'd be like, it's hard to make a noise, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, I'll have to try it out.
Sweeney, make that noise again. I just want to make sure it's right.
What are my guesses for the next third-party announcement? Somebody in the chat said. My guesses are Japanese titles, so Dragon Ball Fighters. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, stuff like that.
I'll just play on my.
You're definitely going to see a lot of those games coming on.
I'm going to remove it, OJ, but Master JL Leonhardt wrote, man, I wrote a comment about my almost 2-year-old baby liking to try and play video games on your video earlier, OJ, and got called the C word.
What?
What?
That's awful. Yeah. Why would anybody call anybody that?
Which C word?
The four-letter C word.
Yes. Okay, yes.
That one.
You mean cute?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Cute.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely got a T in it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's all.
And a U.
How can anybody?
And a U.
Yeah. No man like to be called cute.
Why should we call each other names like that in general?
Because it's the internet.
Because it's life. Because people, for some reason, when it's anonymous on the internet, feel like they can do whatever they want and there's no consequences.
Most of the time, there.
Perhaps Trekkie Monster from Avenue Q is right when he said the internet is for porn.
I can tell you now,
So
Leon,
double-click your-
OJ, or no one at the Village would condone that. Or endorse that, and apologise if that happened.
Yeah, sorry about that, dude, man. To be honest, I have a few mods, and I kind of look at them to go through the comments because I'm not. So, I mean, I read some of the stuff, obviously, but to be honest, like for me, in order to get all the content that you guys expect me to get, I can't spend too much time reading comments. That's why I asked you guys to follow me on Twitter, because Twitter is a lot faster than scrolling through YouTube comments. So I'm terribly sorry about that. But yeah, I didn't have a chance to look over the YouTube comments just because I'm constantly making content or dealing with the crazy daughter out there. So those are the two things I have to kind of juggle and balance with. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we'll have. I think Mark, you said that you'll go through on the comments and you'll take a look at that.
Yeah, you can blame. Certainly, I'm partly to blame for that. Because I should be paying more attention on the comments.
No, it's not you guys. It's not you guys' thing though. I never asked you guys to go through and look at that stuff.
Here,
so it's not you guys'
I'm trying to mod the comments and I'm in the wrong account. I have to change my account. Excuse me.
So yeah, we'll have one of our because I know like you guys usually look through the comments every now and then just to make sure everything's good. And like I said, you guys don't have to. It's just it's just one of those things. It's optional if you guys want to do that or not. But yeah, if Mark, if you can take a look at that and just make sure you kind of clean that up a little bit, that'd be great, man.
Yeah. I actually posted moderator to moderate the comment here in the game before I had my Switch.
OJ, when are you gonna have God tier?
What?
We only have a level 3 tier. When are you gonna have God tier?
Level 3 tier of what?
For the Patreon.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing so many different things now. We have this whole sponsorship thing, now this Patreon thing. It's like, right now I'm kind of focusing on this sponsorship thing just because that's kind of like the emote thingy.
What sponsorship thing? What are you talking about?
Just quickly, Leon Hart, if you could just tell me what video it was so I can quickly find it. Thank you. Sorry, John.
It's alright. Anyway, as I was saying, I actually did do the job of moderator on the days before I got my Switch when I found some questionable comments, including some who were insulting of the
Come
sound.
on, Squid, be better.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have trusted.
Wow, the sunlight is blinding me.
Oh,
Sunlight in this game is blinding
Sweeney.
me.
Sweeney, did you see the auto bomb? Yeah, be better. That was hilarious, man. Be better.
I only saw that, and you ever see like the movies where the guy like a grenade lands in his face, he's like, oh no, and then like it blows up. I had that feeling. It's like, oh no.
Was it like something like had like that, like in Austin Powers or whatever? It might have been Austin Powers. I'm not sure.
Excuse me, I've been
I don't know
very
why
badly burnt. Please help me.
I don't know why they choose to make such scenes funny. In real life, that would be very, very
I
horrifying.
knew you were trying to think behind the other guy.
You can get away with that stuff in Looney Tunes cartoons, but not in real life because you know no matter because you know that no matter how much abuse a tune it's not okay.
That's why this game's so addictive. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's something really groovy about swimming around in paint.
That reminded me of Earthworm Jim, real groovy. You guys remember Earthworm Jim?
That is a lot of pink.
I'll say. And did anybody notice that some of the ramps in there, when you look at it from this angle up, is are like A's, so to speak?
A's?
You didn't notice?
Nice. Oh, nice. Reggie got a hammer now.
Yeah, Reggie's like, I'm gonna earn my mod status, and I just made him a mod, like, as soon as he said that.
Wait, I don't think
He doesn't have to earn it, man. He's Reggie, man.
He's Reggie Fils-Aimé, man.
Or is it somebody posing as
The
him?
Reginator.
No, it's actually Reggie Fils-Aimé,
That's extra
John.
Reggie's. Him and
Or is it-
OJ go way back.
Yeah.
I
Or
actually
is it
showed
really
recently one of the IT guys at my office, all the Robot Chicken and like the Muppets, Nintendo Directs that E3 presentation Nintendo did. And he's dying laughing.
Oh, you showed him that?
Yeah.
The one
so
with the
funny.
yeah. That was actually my favorite part of that direct. It's too bad the rest of it didn't live up to it. I mean, the Muppets one, that is.
Well, those were two different directs, right? The Robot Chicken was completely different from the Muppet.
It was like,
the Muppets,
I think Robot Chicken was the first video presentation, and then the Muppet one was like the following year.
Yeah, like Robot Chicken was E3. Was that E3 24?
It was, yeah, it was
2014, right? Okay,
yeah, it was only the year after that they did the Muppets, and that was when they had the disappointing E3 show. I'll never.
I wonder how much they spent on that Muppet thingy.
Well, probably about
I can't actually delete that comment on that video.
Oh.
It's because we're mods in the chat. But I think on his actual channel.
Oh, you guys! I thought it does both. Oh.
No, man, it doesn't. I'm mods on other channels, and you can't do that either. So.
Okay, I'll make you guys mods on the actual. Is there a way that I can do that? I don't even know if there's a way that I can do that.
I don't know personally, man. I've only ever seen people do it in people's live chats. I thought they had to do it themselves. Unless you can log into the channel, I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, I think you have to log into the channel. Splashdown is more popular than Worst.
I just gotta hit the gym more.
I do apologise, Mr. Leonhardt, but that will get sorted and it will get removed.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. What video was it on?
It's on the Unsung Story announcement.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Oh! Almost walked into that.
I can't move nowhere. They everywhere.
Is that your daughter?
It's not my daughter. No.
Then who is it? Who
It's
can it be?
mine. It's mine. I'm just joking.
Yeah, Nintendo Examiner, it was a reply, so no, can't remove it. It wasn't the original comment, it was a reply to a comment, mate.
That's really messed up.
Yeah. We'll take it.
What
We'll
I read, it was. Yeah.
I mean, it happens. Obviously, that type of stuff happens. Heck, I've been called a lot worse. So yeah, we'll definitely take care of it for you, man. Sorry about that.
But either way, yes, we should definitely make sure that we keep complaining.
Like he said, though, he did put a colourful reply. Yeah, to the guy who wrote what he wrote. So. Oh yeah, Org was saying about his Twitter account got suspended all day yesterday.
His Twitter? For what? What for?
He think, if I remember earlier, he said he thinks it's something to do with FIFA because all the bad things he was saying about FIFA. But I seriously, but I can't see they would ban him for that.
What?
EA, their umbrella of power expands.
That's really extreme, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that there's no way your account got banned from.
No, he thinks because he was reporting bad things, someone reported him to Twitter. They looked at it and they suspended him for 24 hours or something.
That's pretty dumb.
That's what you get for talking so. Shut up! Stop talking! Stop talking
First
so.
world problems and all that. Okay.
No,
Stop talking so damn much, man.
And he was gutted because he uses
Shouldn't
Twitter
you
a
be
lot.
studying or something, man? Like instead of being on Twitter all the time talking about crappy video games.
I find that hilarious. I'm sorry.
As a teacher, man, get back to studying.
Yeah, but he said he
Seriously,
uses
learn
Twitter
some
a lot.
No, that's not cool. Censorship isn't cool. Censorship isn't cool. Sorry about that, Og. Yeah. So how you gonna
I'm happy though.
how you gonna get your account suspended?
But hey, man, it ain't censorship. It's not censorship if a private company does it. It's just if the government does it. There's a strict definitional.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Yes, you're absolutely right about
People
that.
love to throw that word around. Oh my god, you
OJ
keep censoring
laughing
me.
his
I'm like,
battle. Savage.
Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, but Og was all one about FIFA though the other day. It was probably EA, dude. It was probably EA.
He said, I'm still trying to figure it out.
EA put the kibosh on his account.
Since we're talking about FIFA right now, EA. Joshua Jones wanted to ask your opinion about a Nintendo Prime talking about the 1% physical sales of
Who's
That's the
Nintendo
Switch version.
Prime? Who is Nintendo Prime? Who is that?
I see it. He shows up in my feed all the time, and
Nintendo Prime used to be Zelda Informer, I think. Do you remember a site?
I always know him as Prime. I never knew him as Zelda Informer.
I know a site called Zelda Informer. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, that is now Nintendo Prime.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Why did
run by what's his name? He's got a really weird. I'm actually a member of his. What's his name now? Nathaniel Rumpole something. I can't
Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin. We're gonna go with that.
I think I might know who you're talking about. I've seen the guy on Gamnesia.com or something.
Gamnesia.
I think he wears a hat in all his videos, like OJ used to. He's got a beard too.
Honestly, the only thing we can do at this point is just watch and see what happens at this point.
You putting FIFA on Switch sucks. YouTube's gonna ban you, mate, for 24 hours.
Yeah, seriously, tone it down, MC. Don't abuse your moderator privilege here.
No, he can say. He just said FIFA sucks. Is that what he says?
Well, as long as he doesn't go on a big tirade about it.
I mean, he can say FIFA sucks. I mean, FIFA on the Switch is not very good, but FIFA, I don't think FIFA's very good in... Oh my god, I'm dead. I don't think FIFA's very good at all, to be honest.
He's not lying, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's lying. I mean, is FIFA, in my opinion, is a game that you constantly rehash every single year. Is that game good? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't think it's very good. If you're constantly rehashing the same game over and over and over and over for however many years, then tricking people into thinking that it's a new game, like, is that a good game?
It got to the point a couple of years ago where there's basically nothing more they could do with it apart from update the roster each year. So guess what they did? They brought in The Journey, that story mode.
I mean, like I said, I don't think FIFA plays bad. I don't think overall it's a bad game.
Update where they update rosters in the game
but
now.
That would make them less money though. That would make them less money if they did that. So they don't want to do that.
Oh no, they did that. They updated the ratings of players. That's what it was. Because I remember, like, a lot of my friends in college, they're huge FIFA players. They're like, wait, we gotta update the rosters. It's like, okay, I just want to play FIFA.
Okay, so shout-outs to Austin Stevens for the subscription. He subscribed 19 minutes ago. It took me a while to get to him. Shout-outs to him. Headbands in the chat for him, please. Welcome, Austin, to the village. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. So, yeah, man, thank you.
Do you want to hear something funny? I got a message from you on YouTube today saying, here's my friend code for sponsoring. I'm like...
What are those eyes by your thing, Talkie Teacher? I don't understand. What's that strange spot?
Oh, that's a sponsor indicator icon thing.
I don't think John doesn't know what the sponsor. Okay, I'll tell you what it is, John. So basically, you ever been on Twitch, John?
I have on occasion gone on Twitch, but not always.
Yeah, so like on Twitch, there's this program. It's called subscribing. That's there, and basically what you do is you spend $5 or $4.99 a month, and you sponsor or you subscribe to someone's channel. And basically, it gives you access to like stuff like emotes, okay? And you also get highlighted in the chat when you have. So YouTube rolled out a same program, but it's called sponsorship. And basically, anybody who has that little it's a headband. It's the Naruto village that they live in, Konoha. It's the mark of a ninja headband. So basically, anybody who's sponsored has that little headband by the name, and it gets access to the various emotes that we have. We have 3 emotes, so that's basically what's going on with that.
So I'll show you all 3 right now, John.
Oh, okay, so that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's a little. It's kind of hard to see, like especially if you haven't watched Naruto before, you probably wouldn't know what that is.
I saw a few episodes, but I didn't really follow it that much.
Why are you guys swinging at you like that?
What?
Anything by myself?
I was doing so well up there too.
Yeah, lucky I came over here. Dude, just down splash me like that.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Don't forget, everyone in chat, hit that like button. It really helps the village to grow, and it's really appreciated.
Definitely, thank you. Appreciate everyone who does.
Reggie showing off the emoticons like I did too. We're advertising.
No, I appreciate that, man. And emotes, emotes are sick.
I put all 3 like in a row, and so did he. So
the emotes are sick. I like them, man.
I still am not convinced that that's the real Reggie Fils-Aimé, or if it's someone pretending to be him.
John, it's definitely the real Reggie Fils-Aimé, John.
Yeah, he called me today and told me of all his secret plans, you know. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna come on the stream tonight and advertise Nintendo because
he is
I got nothing better to do,
for all
man.
this inside news.
I'm a huge corporation.
Like, it is so funny. The dreads really make a motherfucker look better. The style.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Is that Illy?
Hello, TG Lopez.
Is that TG Lopez?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's up, guys?
NBA 2K, wasn't that on the eShop charts for quite a while now?
It still is.
Still is.
Wow. Take-Two is really having a big hit with that game, though the physical version isn't out yet, is it?
I don't think I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to get the game when the price goes down. I'm probably still not going to get it.
What NBA?
Yeah.
Do you know, until you mentioned it, I did not know that didn't have the ability to play with friends.
No,
I honestly didn't. And yet a studio like Shinen, who's about 10-man studio, can add a friend.
They're about 4 people, actually.
4? Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, they're about 4.
They're even more amazing now.
That's even. I'm not even going to say it.
You said, hold up, hey, it says a lot of people say that Square is one of the worst supporters of the Switch. Square is one of the best supporters of the Switch. What are you talking about?
Yeah, seriously, come on now. They're bringing the Dragon
Quest. Project Octopath.
Yeah, I know, seriously, Project Octopath.
And not to mention the Dragon.
To be fair, that game's not out yet.
Koei Tecmo is
Koei Tecmo is probably the best supporter, and then I'd probably say Square Enix is a close second. Or not a close second, but just a second.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Square Enix is bringing the Dragon Quest games, Octopath Traveler, and come on, Tabata is even kind of, sort of hinted Final Fantasy 15.
I'll say EA is a close second. EA is a close second.
Yeah, but okay, Marvelous though. I gotta say hello to Marvelous because they are the masters of the boob physics and everything. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, I definitely think EA could do a much better job in my
I really enjoyed Phoenix Stella.
We'll just have to see what they decide to do. After.
Brett Cummings, why do they have a map rotation system? You should be able to vote what map you want, like Mario Kart 8.
Here we go. Dude, you don't have to, don't answer any of his questions. Like, don't answer any of his, he doesn't even have a Switch. So don't answer anything, he doesn't have a Switch. He doesn't have one. I'm not answering anything.
I just realized.
Yeah, I'm not answering a single question from him
He's
tonight.
kind of like the, he's the Toby in chief, isn't he?
Oh, can we get a Toby emote, guys? Toby's. Spam the Toby emotes. Spam them. Spam. Go it. Spam the Toby emotes, please. Spam the Toby. I'm not answering. I'm just gonna get a Toby emote every time. Just gonna get Toby emotes. I'm not answering any questions from this dude. It's freaking Toby. Oh my gosh, Toby's. Get the Toby emotes out. Oh, he's playing Splatoon? Okay, well, I'm gonna go complain about Splatoon. Oh, Splatoon! Oh, no! I must complain about Splatoon.
Oh, sorry, Brett. I gotta put you out for that, man. Unfortunately, you're being a super Toby right now.
He's playing Splatoon? Okay, I don't have one. I'm gonna put down my PlayStation 4, and I'm gonna go over to his stream, and I'm going to complain about Splatoon.
Ah, Taki didn't see my 20 Tobys.
You actually sound like Waluigi.
Well, he was saying, he called him OJ an idiot and said the S word, so.
Oh. Well, I'd rather be an idiot than a Toby.
you know, I read it out and then I saw the name. When you said it, I immediately saw the name and thought, oh no. Because it was the other night he come out, he was going on about the Joy-Cons for ages.
Yeah.
I haven't even got a Switch. No, I will be getting a Switch. What? You haven't even got a Switch yet? You've been going on for months about
He's been going
this
before launch, dude. Since January, this dude been going on about Joy-Cons before the system even launched. Before he even knew what they could do. This was what Joy-Cons? Oh no Joy-Cons for anybody. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. I just found out that he didn't have a Switch, though. When I thought he didn't have a Switch, I was like, okay, why did I waste? I've wasted so much time with this guy. Dude doesn't even have a Switch. It's like, you idiots.
I shouldn't be laughing, really, but...
You
I just timed him out.
Sorry.
I find it hilarious.
I should have banned him.
No, don't ban him, because he's going to say more stuff that's going to make me say funny things, so we can wait to ban.
That's why I timed out, because I'm like, it'll just set him off more anyway.
Exactly, he's just going to get, I already know he's just going to get more upset. He's going to want to say something else, so. Oh my god.
The Joy-Cons are too small.
Joy-Cons are too small. I remember one time, I think I told him, I'm like, well, dude.
Do it.
HD Rumble doesn't really work.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. HD Rumble. And you know what the funniest thing is when people talk about the Joy-Cons is like, okay, well, how are you going to play the game, like, when the game's like portable mode, like, how are you going to play? Because, like, you know, it's a hybrid, you know that, right? Because, like, the Joy-Cons are for the hybrid nature of the system, so, like, you can play it as a portable.
OJ, I have a mod question. Do you mind having the CUCK word on your channel?
CUCK.
It's one of those questionable. No. It's one of those questionable.
I know, man. It's just the way people use it nowadays, right? It's kind of quite an insult to people or something.
It can be an insult, but it's actually kind of funny.
Mark just deleted it.
It's kind of funny when people use it in certain ways. So I mean.
I looked at it and thought, you know what, the way YouTube is at the moment, I deleted it.
Yeah, we should probably...
Because the people who use it are the people YouTube's kind of mad at these days, you know, those people, right?
It depends on how you use that. I mean, it depends on how you use that word. I mean, it can be used in a very funny way.
The actual people in real life who live that lifestyle are getting kind of mad because they're getting a bad name from...
Well, yeah, you're getting a bad name.
Because there are people who have a lifestyle, right? I'm not judging on it or nothing like that, but that word.
Well, there are people who live their marriages like that, and that's the way that they want to live their marriages, you know. So
right,
so, but it's never used. It's never used in a way that's ever positive to anyone.
No.
It never is. So I mean, let's just go ahead and say let's not use that word.
Okay.
But I do find it funny the way.
Anyway.
Yeah, I do find it funny the way people do use it, though. I do find it funny, especially like.
It's okay. The guy he reposted the comment without the word, so it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Two-hand Joy-Con controller, only way to play Switch. I'm glad if that's the way you want to play it, glad you're enjoying it.
Joy-Cons, baby. Joy-Con boys.
Actually, I had a slow day at work today, and I actually brought my Switch in, and I held it in like tabletop mode in my drawer with the Joy-Cons in my hands, and if someone walked in, I just closed the drawer and just hide the sleeves in my lap. And that was my morning until I finally got work to do.
Sweeney, you're something really cool, right? You have a really cool job, don't you?
What?
You have a really cool job, don't you? What are you again?
Naval engineer.
Yeah, naval engineer. There we go. I was telling my fiance about you. I was like, yeah, there's this guy that I play video games with. This Patreon member. Like, but I couldn't remember what you you were. I was like, he has a really cool job, but I don't remember what it is.
I don't understand it. He says, I don't understand Japanese support or how it works. Are those big Japs supporting the Switch? ? And
okay.
says,
Did he call him Jabs?
On Switch.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
That's a racial slur, man.
Don't use that name. Oh my god. That is a racial slur. when you use that name.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to be
not.
careful about using anything like that. We don't want to get in trouble.
Yes,
Toby's
yes.
back. Toby's back.
It's this. Okay, It's the same rotation system with Splatoon on Wii U. I'd love to hear your response. Tell me why it shouldn't be like Mario Kart 8.
No. It's Toby's back.
Well, I'll tell you why. It's like this in this voice.
Guys, wait.
This is why Splatoon's like this. It's because I like it like this. I like rotation. It's like a rotisserie chicken. And I like rotisserie chicken.
What kind of voice is that?
It's like a rotisserie chicken. So I like rotisserie and I like chicken. So that's the reason why Splatoon must be like this. That's my honest answer for 200. There you go. There you go. So
that voice kind of sounds like Nelson Mandela a little bit, you know?
I feel like that voice should have been in the Princess Bride, or what's that movie? Is that the movie, The Princess Bride?
With Anne Hathaway? That one?
Are you talking about the impressive clergy?
My name is William Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh, okay, that movie. Yeah, okay.
It's the same kind of voice. It's the same kind of voice.
Yeah, I feel like that was that kind of voice.
No worries, dog.
You think you say that word? I don't think you know what that word means.
He said he didn't know it was a racial slur, and he's sorry.
No, it's okay. Actually, I watched a video from one of the a Japanese dude that's from here, but he speaks perfect Japanese, and he has 2 channels. Well, he has a bunch of channels, but he speaks perfect Japanese. He was one of the singers for one of the Naruto openings. But anyway, I watched the video from him, and he was like, "That's a racial slur. Do not use it. Don't ever use it." And he even said in the video, he's like, "Many people don't know that it's a racial slur against Japanese people. Like, a lot of people don't know that it is. But it comes from World War II. The Americans used to call them that.
Probably before then, too, I would think.
Yeah, probably even before then, but definitely World War II.
It's that old. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
People still use it, though, sometimes. You'll hear it from time to time.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, though. That's the thing. A lot of people just don't know that it is.
There's a comment from someone called Brett Cummings who says, exactly, you can't tell me a logical reason.
No problem. I told you rotisserie chicken was the reason, and that is very logical because the rotisserie chicken is very, very good. So yes, it's very logical to me. Very logical. That's a very logical reason. I'm sorry.
Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage. That blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream. The reference of the Princess Bride decided to make me quote the clergyman guy who garbles his words during the wedding scene.
Oh, okay. I had no clue what you were doing. I thought you were doing like Elmer Fudd, to be honest. I thought that was Elmer Fudd, but no, not Elmer Fudd. Okay. But yeah, I have that. That is my logical reason, dude. I mean, that's my logical reason.
We should definitely be careful about trying to use such language, because I don't believe in using words like
but what was Ogg's question? Did he have like an actual question attached to it, though?
No, Og, it's not an abbreviation. It was used as a big insult, and you be careful with your words.
He didn't know. It was an accident.
Well, if you didn't know, you didn't know. Now you do.
M. Williams says, I never thought it would be in the commercial-like situation, but I bought my Switch to a barbecue last weekend, and it was the star of the show. 2 of my relatives straight up said they were going to buy one.
And we won that because of me, guys. I'm the reason why we won that one, because I painted their whole half side of the base there. So thank you. So thank you. We beat Squid, Sweeney, and Zelda all on one team because of me. Because of me. Okay? Because of me.
He literally just did the audio version of pat himself on the back.
Yes, you know? I did, actually.
Yes, Brett Cummings, us guys are just trolling. Okay.
Did somebody just blow a kazoo? It sounded like somebody just blew a kazoo.
Someone's phone vibrated.
Oh, it was like someone just was like, just like blew a kazoo, like, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'll tell my girlfriend to keep it down, okay? She always does this.
She's always blowing kazoos into live streams.
No, it's just someone said earlier.
That's why she loves those Joy-Con.
Joy-Con boys.
I think it was because if we wanted all the same level, we wouldn't get points. Because we remember we tried that originally.
No, I had to get to B. I had to get to B.
I still haven't gotten to B. I'm so lazy. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I will get to B. I promise I'll get to B.
I recall, like, it's the same way if you, say you try to do salmon run with, like, your friends, and you might get the propos, like, if you're not the same rank, you might not get additional points for it. I think it was the same when we first tried, like, a private match together. It didn't work out. Yeah, so that's why we didn't do private match, because we still want to, like, rank up as we play.
Oh, was that it? I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I did too many videos. Actually, although I was behind all day today. Sorry about that, guys. I did one less video today, just because I was behind, man.
I dived in the water.
My front yard was not in good shape. Like it was, I was pretty embarrassed actually. My front yard was not looking good today, guys. I had to take care of that. And then I had to go get gas for the lawnmower because I ran out of gas. It was just
that's life, OJ.
One thing after another. I woke up late because I was playing Xenoverse for like 4 hours last night. So
how is that game, by the way?
It's freaking awesome. I had a blast during the stream, man. It's so good.
Wow, that's great.
It
sounds
so
like
good.
Did a great job with that port.
Oh, it's a fantastic port. It's a very good port. Very, very good.
And apparently it's selling well on the eShop too.
Yeah, man, it's a great port. I like it. I like how much it's. I think for me, it's the amount of content that it has in there. The gameplay is not like the greatest thing in the world. Like the gameplay's okay, but like it's just like so much stuff to do. There's like so many different things and layers, and actually you start getting into a flow once you learn how to play the game. You know. But yeah, there's a ton of content in there, man. It's a lot of fun.
That's great to hear. I'm glad that Namco was giving this a good course. Even though a certain someone on your comments told me to stop defending Namco and that they are Sony's,
Stop defending that. Bandai Namco doesn't need any defending, though. I mean, to be honest, they really don't need any defending. They're not like, in my opinion, they're not, right now, they're not like a great company, but they're not bad, you know? They're not horrible.
What is it? I'm hearing these strange noises. Where's this coming from?
What's strange? I don't hear anything right now.
I hear the sound of a door opening and,
John, there's just people just doing stuff in the background. That's all it is.
Oh,
yeah, it's just people doing stuff in the background.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a holiday direct.
I don't know where, but Org said, I hear people saying that there will be a holiday direct. I think there's no way. I think we've already gotten our last direct, to be honest.
You think so?
OJ, what do you think? Since you knew about the last one.
Yeah, all signs point to if there is a direct, it's going to be like game themed, not like overall themed.
What, this year? Another direct?
Yeah, like maybe like a game theme, like let's say a direct like Super Mario Odyssey direct, or like a Xenoblade Chronicles direct, or like I don't know.
That'd be awesome if they did that.
Or like a Doom direct, or a Bethesda direct, or something like that.
Oh, that would be even better. That would be
something small, nothing too crazy. I mean,
GTA 5 direct.
GTA 5 direct, yeah, something like that. GTA 5.
That would be so funny if they did that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know if you know this, OJ, but Ms. Velvet Cruz said, "Can you let us know when a release date for WWE 2K18 is?"
I think they said it's looking like the rumored release date is October, like October 17th. But
oh my, October's gonna be packed.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly when, but I mean that's what I'm hearing. I haven't reported on it yet though, so maybe I'll report on that tomorrow morning. Yeah, so that's kind of.
Yeah, what's up
right now?
I'm going to do what? I do sometimes, but I haven't played in a while.
Listen, we just got a compliment from M. Williams. He's saying,
"Yeah,
okay, the guys on your chat are very nice, and the chat here is not toxic at all. Good job to all of you. I sincerely appreciate it."
Apart from that guy from the UK, I'm sorry. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
What?
We like to have a lot of fun.
That old guy from the UK, or?
Like to have a lot of fun. It's a good chat. We've been doing this for a while now, so you want to make a good chat for you guys, a good chat experience. John Turner you be rolling, bro. Those rollers those rollers are your jam, man, huh? You like the rollers?
Yeah, they're actually pretty easy and pretty cool to use. I don't know, I just like them, that's all.
Yeah, they're cool, man. I always see you using the rollers, but I always use the dualies, so.
I don't know, I guess I need to get a little bit better with using the other weapons in here, but for some reason the rollers seem to agree with me. They're a lot better at painting over the areas that have been painted over, and I just genuinely like painting over a lot of the stuff right here. It's,
Calc Putter, I think I can answer your question in one. Is anyone here going to get Super Mario Odyssey?
Is anybody here getting Mario Odyssey?
Man,
Oh, I am.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm conflicted. Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be that good of a game. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. You know, I just don't think it's gonna be that.
Oh, how can you not get it? Possibly.
I don't know if it's gonna be that good of a game. I'm just not sure about the quality.
I'm going to leave it till next year, see what the reviews are like. Nah. It doesn't look
Not too
original. They're
Best game
reusing
ever.
the
Sony
same
always wins,
things.
baby. Woo.
Nah. Nah.
There's too many anyway. Too many Sony fanboys. It's like Heil Yoshida is usually what we see. She got Sony water.
L.A. Noire. Yeah, I definitely am going to check that out. I'll definitely check L.A. Noire out. Am I pronouncing that name correctly, or
that's what I was... OJ.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you.
What's up?
You know, I know it's America only, typical. In some Best Buys, they've got a demo now of Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
If they've got that demo up and running,
you know.
do you think there's a chance we might get a demo coming to the eShop anytime?
I doubt it.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Not with that game.
Yeah, because that game is way too anticipated. What?
Yeah, not with that game, but there is a demo at some Best Buys.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly out there tomorrow and play it.
I promise you that it's absolutely worth playing. I played it at the
John,
and it was just awesome.
Is that at the Nintendo New York store like permanently until launch, or was that only like a time thing?
That was only timed, I think. I don't think we have it there anymore, but it was there for a moment. It's not
according to M. Williams, they're in GameStop as well. He played one.
They're in Game. Really? I didn't hear any reports.
Oh, they're
about
in GameStop too?
I didn't hear any reports about that.
That's what M. Williams said. He said they're in GameStop too. I played one.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't walk into a Best Buy? Oh, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I might have to go
never make that mistake
again. I really loved what I played of it so far, and the guys at the store were really nice and very helpful too.
Because you played at the Nintendo World Store, right?
That's right, and the guys there were also very nice and very helpful.
I don't know why they don't have one. They need to have one on the West Coast. I really want a Nintendo World Store on the West Coast.
It's definitely it's what we're going to. I actually saw that there were some prototypes. Well, not prototypes, but little standalones of every single system that Nintendo has ever done, including one the very first system that they did before the NES came out. I think it was a color TV that didn't.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
Joshua Jones says, "Can you all hear me in the Discord?"
Oh, is he in the?
Yep.
Is he in the Discord chat?
5x5.
Oh, I ran into the wall.
Sony always wins, baby.
Liquid cooled with Sony water.
No, I don't have Sony headphones, unfortunately.
Why don't you have Sony headphones? Get out of here. You're banned.
I actually have a nice pair of Sony Bluetooth headphones, and I always cancel their Sony Mix headphones. I can vouch for that.
No, I've got liquid cooled ones that you put Sony water into them, and they keep them cool.
That's the best ones to get.
I'm such a part of the cult of Yoshida. I have to buy all the Sony products, man. Help.
Hey man, I left Vita Island. I'm good now.
I'm still on Vita Island, man. I'm still on Vita Island.
No, Vita Island's dead.
Andrew House for president of Nintendo. That's all. Andrew House for president. Andrew House.
Yeah.
What about Reggie though, man?
No, Andrew House for president. Andrew House. He would be such an asset to Sony. I mean, look what he did with the PS4. He'd be such a big asset to Nintendo. I mean, look at this. He single-handedly made the PS4 a big success.
I guess we could just go blow up the headquarters in Tokyo and just put Reggie in charge then, because they all be gone.
Well,
he'll be left to take over. Right?
What I find hilarious is that some people actually think that like Nintendo of America has any say over things. That's the funniest thing, is that there's still people who think that Nintendo of America actually does anything outside of PR. You know,
Reggie just nods and says, "Okay."
And pretty much, I mean, they have to set together campaigns. Obviously, they're the native English speakers, but in terms of the actual decisions at Nintendo, it's all done by Nintendo of Japan. So when people say, "Oh well, Andrew House should come over to Nintendo of America," for what? What would he do? He'd just be chilling doing PR.
I would tell you minutes ago that it wouldn't be a good idea for them.
It's the same thing with like Nintendo of Europe, because I mean the guy that runs it's Japanese anyway, so he just does whatever they say too.
Yeah,
man.
Nintendo of Europe and Nintendo of America, they are PR branches that just set up everything from Nintendo of Japan. Andrew House going to either one of them, either Nintendo of Europe or Nintendo of America, that will have literally zero effect on pretty much anything. He would make it.
Yeah, it's just like my company. It's from Taiwan, and all the other branches just do whatever they say in Taipei. So same difference, really.
Yeah, it's just people don't understand. Like if Andrew House really wanted to make a difference, or if he would be in Nintendo of Japan, but the dude doesn't speak Japanese, so why would he be in Nintendo of Japan? So it's like there's no shot of him being at Nintendo of Japan, you know?
Well, I'm sure he had more power at Sony of America anyways.
Well, yeah, Sony's American branch actually makes decisions.
Yeah, because that's where all the money's pretty much.
Yeah, so I mean, Sony's they make decisions. I mean, the chief architect is an American dude at Sony, Mark Cerny. So I mean, if anything, that would be the guy who you'd be like, okay, yeah, we need to get this guy. Would be Mark Cerny. That would be the guy that would change things if you wanted change at Nintendo, because he does hardware. He's the architect of the PS4 hardware. So that's the person that you want, not Andrew House. You do nothing. It's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, that's what you were saying to Super Metal David a little while ago, right?
Yeah. He was arguing with me back and forth, friendly argument back and forth. I'm like, dude, it literally do nothing. You would literally do nothing. You'd be a glorified PR man, and not only that, but he has no experience successfully marketing portables. Dude came there a year after the Vita got started and basically helped sink the Vita into the ground. So yeah,
well,
I'm not sure if you want that guy.
That's because they really have a huge presence with the portables. Although in this case, Switch is both console and portable.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was his decisions, along with other people at Sony, are what sank the Vita. If he was actually someone who could have turned a portable system around, then he would have turned the Vita around, but he didn't. And they screwed over a lot of their Vita customers and focused on the PS4. That's fine. PS4 is doing great, but I mean, let's just be real here. The dude wouldn't do anything at Nintendo of America. So that's what I was trying to say, because it's like, to me, it's kind of like misinformation when you're telling people, oh, he can they should get him. It's a big deal. No, it's not. Do you know what Nintendo of America does? Do you know the jobs of the people at Nintendo of America? They don't do anything.
Sit and say yes.
Yeah, and then on top of it, like I said, if you're like, oh well, Mark Cerny, or like, if you say, okay, well, you know, he did great things for the PS4, then you would definitely want Mark Cerny. That'd be the guy that you'd want to hire from Sony, would be him, because then he can make a system that'd be like what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could design a system like you'd want it. So, wrong guy, you know?
Well, and I mean, all the Vita software support was in the first year and a half of the actual system coming from release, so he didn't really do much for the Vita in any terms.
Exactly, exactly, and that's a port. That's a system that they were trying to market as a portable that can pull off console level stuff. You know, so it's just like a really crappier level of like a hybrid.
It could have been a hybrid as well because of the remote play, but they didn't market it properly. And I mean, we see now with the Switch what could have been.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I just thought that it was a little. Like I said, nothing against Super Metal Day, nothing against him, but I just thought that was a little weird that he would tell, he would tell that to his audience. Oh well, they should get him, and then like, what would he do? And then bring up PS4, as if that's gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying with the PR guy, like as if him at Nintendo of America is gonna do anything. You know, I just thought that was kind of, like I said, misinformation. I don't know how unclassified. It's just like, I don't think it wouldn't help because he would just be getting told orders from Nintendo of Japan and marketing. So I don't know. I don't think he can make a real difference. That's all. All right, take it easy, Og.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has enough power as is. I mean, I think we get great games on the go, and we get decent home titles. I mean, I really don't see the issues here that some people see.
If you like it, then you might be interested in Spawnwave. He did like a history of like the Tegra chip, and it was pretty cool how just the evolution of it and how quickly it evolved into this like, quality for like the mobile chip. Yeah, it was a really cool video. If that sounds like you might be interested in.
Oh, definitely, man. Spawn, Spawn, OJ, you guys are like the two best guys from news right now for the Switch. I mean,
NVIDIA saw the potential of SoC, system on a chips, long before AMD did.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
That's why they are quite a way ahead of AMD.
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know. It's not me.
What's going on?
Yeah, I might have exhaled.
It's all good.
There's no breathing on this channel.
Stop breathing.
Sorry. Let me get my bubble here. Uh-oh. I gotta get my augments here.
So is your yard nice and clean now? Okay?
It's looking a lot better, dude. It's looking so much better. Like I pulled all the weeds, applied the weed killer, pulled all the weeds.
I loved it when you said it looks like the Breath of the Wild.
Bro, it was looking like that. And my backyard's still in shambles, by the way, guys. My backyard's looking very much like Breath of the Wild. My front yard's looking better. Front yard's a lot better now, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, I got some ways to go with the backyard, though, man.
So do you have to mow all year round?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
You definitely have to do it during the worst times of the year when we get a lot of rain.
Yeah, I definitely have to. The weather here is a bit weird, you know? It can even be like sunny and everything during the winter. So like grass kind of just grows kind of wild here. Yeah, so it gets pretty crazy in the Central Valley. So yeah, man.
Who's that shouting no?
No, that's probably my daughter. Hold on.
We have like a dead time out here on the northern East Coast, so usually around this time of the year, we're pretty much good on mowing from now until mid-spring. So.
Curious, Jones.
Depending on spring decides to come around that year, which it could be as early as March.
That's true.
Or as late as June.
Exactly. Well, and I mean this year, heck, in August it was like 60 and 58 degrees, so, and 90 in September. So it's the weather's just all crazy now.
Barely won that one.
No kidding.
I find funny. So I grew up from New England, and now I live down in D.C. And we had a new hire who came from New Orleans, and she's like, yeah, I was afraid that you guys get a lot of snow up here. I wouldn't be able to handle it. And I looked at one of my coworkers from Wisconsin. They get nothing down here with it. Don't worry about it.
And you guys don't too much. I'm a little bit north of that. I'm just between Baltimore and Philly, so
okay.
we get some weather, but it's pretty patchy here in the Susquehanna Valley.
Yeah.
Well, here in Jersey, it's been pretty dry lately. I mean, we barely had any rain over the last few weeks.
Okay, so is Deviator, are you still on?
I am, yes. Sorry,
Okay.
yeah.
Deviator, like you played. I saw you playing Darkest Dungeon, on the PC.
Yes.
Okay, so how is that game? Because that game's coming to Switch possibly this month.
I don't want to do any spoilers.
No spoilers, but how is it?
You know it's a roguelike, obviously. I know you were looking forward to Has Been Heroes, and I totally agree with you about you lose everything. That Darkest Dungeon is infinitely better, and I can tell you now, what you've seen so far is just scratching the surface. That game is so deep. There is so much to it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think if you're into that sort of game, leveling up, getting abilities, going on quests, and I'm not going to spoil about what you can do in the town, it's a good game.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. So you don't. I mean, from what I've heard, somebody said that. Okay, when you die, like you lose heroes forever, but you don't lose your actual progress in the game.
No, from what I've played, I haven't lost a hero yet. I had one. Is this a spoiler? No, it's not a spoiler. I had one die in combat, but I was able to revive them because I had a revive potion. And yeah, it's a game. I'm definitely going to double dip on, obviously, for the Switch version because portability, man. But it's definitely a good game, definitely.
Okay. Nice, man.
I wish No More Heroes had been a bit more like this.
No More Heroes. Oh, Has Been Heroes.
Has Been Heroes, sorry.
Okay, Has Been Heroes. Okay.
It's easy to get the two names
Too many
mixed
heroes.
Too many heroes. I think
Yeah.
that might be a name too.
You know that Has Been Heroes. I like the game. I've had it since launch, but you know what? I've never been able to complete a single run. I've always got to the last level and failed.
Yeah, I hated it, that thing. I absolutely hate that aspect. I do not have time to sit around and possibly lose my whole progress because I can't beat this part. You get to a very last part and then you have to go all the way back to the beginning. Okay,
yeah.
that's a complete lack of respect for someone's time. I'm not in college, or I don't have I can't be sitting there trying to beat this game like that.
Who came up with that idea?
I don't know, but that should be an extra mode idea. That shouldn't be the standard default thing. No
They
way.
deserve to be in the 7th ring of hell.
Yes, it's a roguelike, but roguelikes are, you don't lose everything. Do you know what I mean?
But your whole progress?
It's like it punishes you for losing completely everything. It's like you never played it.
To me, it should be an option. It should be an option like Fire Emblem permadeath. You know what I'm saying? Like Fire Emblem permadeath. It's an option. If you want to use it,
yes. Exactly.
You know, it shouldn't be to where, because I can't be sitting there investing this much time into this game where I lose everything after each run that I unsuccessful. I can't. No, it's not that good of a game. Now, if it's the greatest game ever made, then maybe I'll suck it up. If it's as good as Breath of the Wild, then okay, maybe I'll suck it up and do it. But it's not as good. It's like they're so cocky and confident in that genre. It's like they're so cocky. Oh yeah, we don't care how much time you waste getting through. You're gonna want to play our game. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I will move on. If your game is going to do that to me to where I have to restart every single time and it's not an option, I will just stop playing your game and I will not waste my time with your game anymore. So, I don't know. Maybe I know I need to get good. Obviously, I need to get good. But still, man, like...
Next time you're on Steam, OJ, if you look at my profile, look at pictures. I took about 30 pictures of Darkest Dungeon at certain points. So you'll be able to see maybe some screenshots you haven't seen or something.
Yeah, we can hear you. Good.
Yep.
Mark, you might have to give OJ a step-by-step on Steam. He doesn't know how to use it, remember?
Yeah, well, I'm learning.
Well, bye, Miss Velvet.
Miss Velvet leaving? Bye, Miss Velvet. Thanks for the support.
Maximus Mansteel put, could you imagine if in Breath of the Wild you lost to Ganon, you had to start all over? That'd be some controller breaking stuff there.
Oh, that would suck. That would really suck.
Yeah, but that's just one aspect.
At least the trials are broken up into 3, though.
Yeah, but that's...
I've had a lot of very frustrating situations like that happen to me in many old school games.
Oh, I actually had it. I was so pissed when I did the trials because I was on the very last level. I didn't realize at the time, but after I finished it, I was on the very last level. I had very little supplies left, and there was like a Guardian, a Silver Lionel, and like some other things. And I was down to like 3 hearts. So there's a tower. I hid behind the tower to hide from the Lionel, and it glitched. And an arrow shot through the tower and knocked me off and killed me. And I had to start over from the trial again. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, that sucks.
I was literally like an hour and a half, like for that. Like this is BS.
Yeah, that's actually really horrible. Wow, after we were bodying them, they kind of made a little comeback.
Yeah, that's the worst, man.
Oh, okay. It's not...
I can attest that I have actually played some games where I found the challenge level so impossibly difficult that when I had to start all over again from the start of a stage after dying, I found it so bloody frustrating. Case in point, Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. That's an extremely hard game. I can't tell you how many times I was pulling my hair out from dying so many freaking times on that game.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough
So
game.
hard. ActRaiser 2 was another game that I found to be notorious.
Bless you.
Bless
The,
you.
uh,
And
the older Fire Emblems can be really frustrating, especially if you have to choose between restarting a stage or letting a character die forever. So you have to make that call sometimes in that game.
No, we hear you.
No, he hasn't muted you.
Who was it? Who?
Squid.
No. No, Squid's good.
Oh, Aqua. Oh,
Aqua? Nope, we're good.
Oh, can you hear Mojo, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can hear you.
Oh no, I was just trying to ask you, how do you know if you're going to get your code for Fire Emblem or not? Did they tell you a week in advance, or?
They just, when it happens, man.
I've seen the thousands of videos he's put out just for Fire Emblem.
When it happens, it happens. I asked for the special edition. Or
You sure do love Fire Emblem, don't you?
Yes, I do love Fire Emblem. I like the new Fire Emblem. I like the new Fire
To
Emblem.
quote an overused phrase, he's virtue signaling to Nintendo. Look at me, give me a code.
I really like Fire Emblem. But yeah, man, if they get...
I'm trying to be ironic there. I don't actually mean it anyway.
When it shows up, how Nintendo basically does the whole review code thing is that you just ask for one, and then they just say, okay, you don't have to ask for one. If we're going to give you one, they'll get there when it gets there. That's basically how it works.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of
I know usually like game explain and stuff. They get it like almost a month in advance.
It just depends. Not always. It just depends. Like for example, like Pokken Tournament. You know, people didn't get Pokken Tournament until like a week before. It just depends. Sometimes Nintendo gives it really early. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes that's just the way it is.
I'm guessing you're going to be playing that game 720, 60 FPS. Okay?
I'm going to be playing it a lot. We're still going to have our normal theme. We're still going to have our normal theme.
Right?
Yeah, it's coming in like we'll be playing it in about 2 weeks. It's like
wow.
We'll be playing it in about
Already?
2 weeks. Yeah, man.
And you've got to complete it in a week because then you got Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I've got to. I'll have it beat in a week. Oh, definitely. I beat Hyrule Warriors in like a few days.
I'll say they've definitely packed this
There will
first.
be no more P arenas for that week.
No, there will definitely be
live stream.
No
live stream.
No, there'll be P Arena. We'll do the same thing. We'll have basically what the schedule is. I'm not sure if everyone knows, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do Monday through Friday, and then Tuesday. Tuesday, Thursday. PE Arena Tuesday, Thursday, and then the rest it'll be like theme games like Anime Monday, and probably looking at some secret thing that I'm going to be doing for tomorrow. So, but yeah.
Ooh, secret thing. What's that?
Secret game.
Okay, I won't press you. If it's a secret, then I'll keep it a secret.
Secret game.
Yeah, I've got a confession to make. I still haven't got around to watching your 4-hour live stream yet.
Don't watch it. It's okay. It's way too long. Don't watch
it. I want to watch it. I do want to watch it.
No, that's
Xenoblade is going to be even. Trust me.
Oh man, those streams are going to be pretty long. Yeah.
I'll say, I definitely feel like that my play sessions for that are going to be long.
8 hours, 8.5 hours of Xenoblade 2.
Oh.
Oh, sure if I'll play it.
I can definitely tell you that Xenoblade Chronicles X took a lot of my time, but it was worth it. It was absolutely wonderful. I expect similar things from this one. Well, I'd say I liked it differently from 1. I wouldn't say it's the equivalent of it, but it definitely has a lot of charms to it that I find equally captivating. But I think both of them are excellent games in their own way.
I'm gonna play Xenoblade.
I still think Xenoblade Chronicles X is the best looking game that come out on the Wii U.
I agree. It was definitely really beautiful.
I think personally maybe because I'm just biased, but I think Bayonetta 2 is the best looking game, but that's just me.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
If you're just combining like frame rates, graphics, art style, all of that combined, I thought that's just my opinion. I can definitely see why someone thinks Xenoblade Chronicles X is the best looking one. So
that's why I look forward to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, just because it looks like it's going to have the same amount of like world appeal as X had, but the full-fledged story that 1 had.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm really looking forward to.
And it's going to have a different.
I can't wait to see when they actually announce how big the map is going to be.
I mean, didn't they mention that it wasn't going to be like open world like the Wii U version, because this one has more of a story kind of feel?
That would make sense, because if this is really story based,
it's kind of set backwards though, isn't it?
It's still massive open world, but it's not like
yeah.
This one's more of like a.
Well, you have Titans. So there's going to be different open worlds basically between each one. Yeah, multiple.
Also like big hubs.
Yeah, like really huge hubs for each Titan. So it's not going to be structured exactly like it.
Fast travel in those games, right? Like to get around faster.
Oh yeah, fast travel was definitely a huge.
Did they state if there's going to be like a load screen when you're walking between 2 different zones, or it's going to be similar to Xenoblade Chronicles X?
I'm not. They might have said something about that, but I don't remember anything as far as the load screens and all that.
I heard a little bit of the music from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as well. It sounds beautiful.
Wait, hold up. One person at a time. Want to go first, John? What'd you say?
It's a cartridge, right? So it's probably have shorter loading times.
It could. It just depends. It depends on how much data is being put up.
How much it's compressed.
Yeah, how much it's compressed and that. It could be faster, it could not be, but I'm thinking, well, the cartridge makes it to where you don't have to do the whole data packs. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, like you don't got to do data packs and all that stuff. That's what the cartridge does, but it still could have longer load times. It just depends. But I wouldn't bank on it since it is the same engine. So I wouldn't bank on it actually having faster load times. I think it'd either be equivalent or slightly better.
Yeah.
Hey, OJ, I don't know if you did the vid already, but did you see the size for Skyrim or Doom or something like that?
Yeah, I did Skyrim and I did Doom's Fall Size. I've done both of those.
Yeah, I was looking for your video and I must have missed it.
Yeah, I don't know if I titled it Skyrim Fall Size, so that's probably the reason why you missed it. But yeah, I did do a video on Skyrim's Fall Size. I think it's 14.3 or something like that.
Yeah, just a little bit lower than the X1 and PS4 like 60 more. But
amazing that they can actually fit all that onto one cartridge.
Trickster, what game are you referencing? It's a Wii U game, but the Switch still can't run it at 1080p.
Which game?
That's what I'm asking. Trickster, I'm just trying to go back through.
It's a Wii U game?
Which Nintendo just dropped a Rocket League beta? Don't feel like taking an hour trip and back to Nintendo NYC. No, that's not it.
I'm not sure I quite get what this question is supposed to be.
Ask him to type it again.
Yeah, Trickster. The one you said about it's a Wii U port and the Switch can't handle it at run at 1080p. Could you mention the game again, please, if you don't mind?
It would be Pokken. Does that not run at 1080p?
Runs at 7. It runs at 720p.
Why did the Wii U version run at 1080p?
No, the Wii U version ran sub 720p.
Then if it's not that, then what exactly are they talking about? Because that question is very odd to me.
I don't know. They're not. Trickster's not saying. They've just put a comment. Xeno 1 remaster would be nice. And then
you get the whole, what's it called? You get the Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh,
okay.
Breath of the Wild, because it was a Wii U game. Breath of the Wild is 900p upscaled on the Switch.
Well,
because it was never built for the Switch anyway.
Yeah, it was never built for the Switch in the first place, and obviously the game wasn't even, when it launched, it wasn't like it was completely optimized and ready to go. It was built for the Wii U. It was Wii U code. And if they rebuilt...
If I remember rightly, the main guy, the head developer, wanted a few extra months to optimize it even more, but Nintendo were adamant it was going to be a launch title.
Yeah, and another thing I'd also add on to that, as far as 900p versus this, and Nintendo can't do this and that. Just because a developer decides not to put something at 1080p or whatever the case is, doesn't mean the system can't do it. By the way, guys, like that doesn't mean that.
And you know what? Do you know how many Xbox One games run at 900p? You'll be surprised.
Exactly. If the developer wanted a game to run at 1080p,
the whole Xbox One lineup.
If the developer wanted a game to run at 1080p,
Final Fantasy 15 actually looks bad on Xbox One though.
I don't think it looks bad. It looks better on PS4, but I don't think it looks bad on Xbox One.
That's what I mean. I mean, like, because of the resolution, I guess, and the textures of that game is, I don't know.
It's a bit soft. It's a bit softer on PS4. I mean, on Xbox One. I agree there.
Wasn't it Dark Souls 3 before they did the patch or something like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And to be honest, between 900 and 1080p, you'd be hard pressed to tell the difference.
Especially on a Nintendo, if you're playing the game portably, it doesn't matter at all.
Exactly. You know what I mean? At 720, it's going to look on the portable screen. It's going to look fantastic anyway.
And another problem is that you shouldn't really judge what a system can do at launch. That's probably the worst time to judge what a system can do. Would probably be at launch. So yeah, man.
Give it a couple of years, and then you'll see what the system is really capable of doing.
And yeah, and now another thing is that you also shouldn't judge ports from different systems. That also shouldn't be a determining factor for anything either. So wait till you actually get
porting a Power PC tech game to the Switch. They didn't rebuild it from the ground up. They ported it and tried to optimize it. So again, it wasn't built from the ground up to take advantage of that new technology. So you can't really compare them.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't. That's a common thing that people have been saying. Oh, well, it can't do this. That means it's. So no, not necessarily. You know, like
ignorance all over the place.
Yeah, Digital Foundry they jumped the gun a bit on that one, didn't they?
Digital Foundry jumping the gun.
Yeah.
Clickbait Foundry.
I don't remember it at all. I see. I never thought of it that way before.
Oh, we lost. lost. I think we lost.
Wow, Wyatt Montgomery.
Oh!
I saw.
By 0.6.
0.6?
I saw someone trying to sell a SNES Classic for $5,000 on eBay, and yes, I meant to type 3 zeros. $5,000. What?
Yikes! That's super expensive.
That seems about right. No, I'm joking. That's crazy.
You can actually
guys, I'm gonna call it a night.
For $70.
Right. Take it easy, Sweeney.
Take it easy, Sweeney.
Good night.
Have a nice night, man.
Take it easy, Sweeney.
See ya, Mark.
Seriously, $5,000. That's ridiculous.
I think a lot of scalpers are going to get hit hard with this SNES thing.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man.
I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's still gonna buy it, especially if they're super rich and got nothing to do.
Well, I definitely would like to get a classic Super NES, but I'm not going to do it getting anything that super pricey.
Okay, so apparently there's demos at Walmart, Best Buy, and GameStop for Super Mario Odyssey.
But nothing in the UK. Fantastic.
Do you guys don't have Walmarts in the UK?
No, we don't. But
What?
Walmart.
Good for you, man. Because I wish they were in my country. Oh.
Walmart owns
Tesco.
Tesco's, which is a massive supermarket over here.
Oh, Tesco's,
Walmart's
you
a
guys'
slave
Walmart.
driving evil. Ugh.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, you might as well just wipe the UK off the map because we don't matter, do we?
No, you guys do.
I don't know. I think they're both one and the same.
They're the same company. It's EB in Canada and GameStop in the States. That's the same.
And
yeah.
GameStop owns Game in the UK.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't looked, man. It's possible in Canada, yeah, but maybe not. I'm not that hard up to play. I'm just I got so many other games I gotta play between now and when Odyssey comes out.
I'm watching an exchange between, I don't know if you guys, I'm watching an exchange between this girl named MomoCon and Low Tier God, and it's hilarious.
Snowy Day, yes, you're right, I was wrong. Walmart owns
When I ever want to laugh, I go read OG's Twitter feed, all the people he's fighting with.
Oh my gosh, yes. If you guys want to laugh, definitely watch my Twitter. Like, definitely follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you guys want to laugh.
That PC Elitist, man, that was the best in a long time. Anyway.
You guys can rejoin my game because I got kicked out.
Yeah, we all did. Maps changed.
Yeah.
What happened? What caused it?
Maps changed.
Oh, I see.
Oh, a triple kill. Yeah, look at that. Aqua got a triple.
I still have 2 minutes to go before I rejoin you guys.
That little bomb that follows you, I hate that thing.
Me too.
You can't shoot it.
You guys go paint. You guys go paint. I keep in my bed.
Thank you, Maximus Mansteel. Who cares about the UK? Definitely not Nintendo. Lol.
Well, actually,
wow.
the UK is actually helping Canada out right now, Mark, with a problem that we have with Boeing. So I appreciate the UK right now a lot.
Look at you sneaking up on me. Oh, I didn't know that was you. I thought you were on my team. No, for real, seriously. Oh, is that you just angered the gods now? I thought you said you got out of the game or something like that.
Me?
Yeah, there's one. I owe you one more. I'm gonna go hide now.
I have no idea.
Well, Mr. Cummings, I care about Nintendo. I don't know about the rest of the UK, but I do. Okay.
Yeah, got me.
This dude Brett must be so mad because it's hard for him because with the Wii U, you know what I'm saying, he can point to everything that he's mad about and like he can say, look, it's not selling. You know, but with
I feel bad for the guy. I don't know what his deal is. But
but with the Switch, it's like
to hate on something so much.
it's something that he doesn't even own. That's the funniest thing.
That's so
I don't
sad.
know. I don't understand why people would want to waste their time doing something like that.
I don't know. I mean, especially because you think PS4 is so great, but he spends so much time complaining about the Switch.
The PS4's so great. Why aren't you playing it right now?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
He
You don't like what
said,
Nintendo's doing, then just play.
I mean, because it's so good, you don't want to touch. You don't want to get
he
it dirty.
said
Yeah.
in an earlier comment he likes Nintendo games, but he won't play them on a Nintendo console.
Then don't play. Then don't play them. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Nintendo's not worrying about you. If you don't want to play them, then don't buy Nintendo. Don't play them. You sound Toby emote, please. Toby emotes.
That's one thing people gotta understand. You know, just because you don't want to play, there's billions of people on this earth. New gamers every day that's gonna want to try something.
Why do people feel so important? They feel so important as gamers that they have to say, well, I won't buy a system to play the game. You have one life, bro. You have one life in this world. And you over here, this is what you complaining about? You have one life, bro. I mean, if you believe, like most people, I mean, some people believe in reincarnation, but I'm just saying, you have one life and you're sitting here, you're not going to play something because of a system that it's on? Just buy, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. I'm done.
There's like a whole website, a whole British website devoted to Nintendo. It's called Nintendo Life because people don't know about that. So there's British people that like Nintendo.
Hello, lovely people. Alex here from Nintendo Life.
You sound just like him.
Yeah, that guy, man. Yeah, I enjoy most of his content.
I actually I like his videos. I don't like Nintendo Life, but I like him.
He's funny, man.
Yeah.
But they have like a lot of subscribers, right? That's what I'm saying. Like they have over 100,000.
They're popular.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologise, Brett Cummings. I'm not lying. I made a mistake. He said I didn't say I wouldn't play them on a Nintendo console. I said I don't want the Switch.
Then don't get it.
Okay, if you don't want to switch, then don't get it.
The same thing. Bye, Felicia. Like it's the same thing.
Please don't accuse me of lying. I made a mistake. I apologise.
It's still the same result.
Like I said, if you don't want to switch, then don't get it.
Yeah, then don't get it. Why? Exactly. It's like he's coming here to complain. He doesn't want to switch. He's coming here to complain, like vent his frustrations. Dude, go somewhere else. Seriously, it's you're looking like a troll now at this point. You don't want to switch. You clearly don't want one. You came here like you're getting close to ban status, dude. I'm just letting you know because now that's obviously trolling status because you don't care about Switch. You don't care about I mean, maybe you care about the games, but you don't care. And the first thing you do when you got here is complain. So, to me, that's looking like almost like a ban status, because now you're trolling at this point. That'd be like me going to a PC stream and saying, you know what, I don't like PC, I don't know why, I want all my PC games on Switch. Like, they don't, no, I want them on there. It'd be like doing that. That's what you're doing at this point now. And so, I mean, like, obviously, it looks like you're trolling now. And I already know...
He put a comment, yeah, let's all be like OJ and pay Nintendo to unblock our internet connection peer-to-peer. Lol.
What?
Shall I just bet? Do I
just ban him? Yeah, just ban him.
Time out. He's really pushing.
No time out. Just ban him. I'm so sick of this dude. He's so dumb.
Yes, master.
God, I mean, I hate to use the word, but he's like the R word at this point. I really think that there's something wrong with him in the head. So let's just go ahead and ban him. I've already banned him once, and I unbanned him.
Mark, let me do it, man. Okay, I'm the one that gets off in this kind of thing. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. No, it's just that you guys are playing, and I thought I would just like.
I don't think.
I'm not playing. No. Oh, I'm not playing.
The camera's so heavy.
Toby freezing.
He's a Toby though. You can still put those Toby emotes though if you guys got him. Please.
Well, whatever he was, he definitely was really pushing it in my honest opinion.
They're first to do it in the chat, so.
Itarki's just put 6 Toby emotes.
He's definitely a Toby. He can leave. At this point, he's here to troll. He's not here to actually have a real conversation about gaming or having fun. He's not interested in the Switch. He's obviously not going to buy one. He just comes here to complain every single time. Every single one of my streams, he disrupts them. Every single one. So, at this point, I'm sick of him. This is how, if you want to get unbanned, Toby, if you want to get unbanned, then, there's no way you're going to get unbanned just because you're Toby, so.
To write a formal letter to the Hokage.
How many times has he been banned out of here before? At least
I've banned him. I've
twice?
banned him in a Phantom Trigger stream. I banned him, and then I might have banned him in a separate stream, like a live stream that I did. And I know before on my website, I banned him on my website. I've been like me and him go like way back. It's like killing Kenny in South Park. He's like that, man. He just keeps coming back. He gets killed. Just keeps coming back. You know, I'm like,
because I think he was the guy that one night that he really got you going a couple months ago or 3.
Yeah, on my Phantom Trigger stream. Yeah. That's him. My brother had to step in on that one and tell me to like shut up. I was like, all right.
Because he was like, because he got you going real bad. I remember that.
Everyone else in chat is being awesome.
I mean, it was funny. It was entertaining, but he like just because he was really Toby in that night.
Oh yeah, he was Toby before the Toby was official. He was definitely
before.
Toby. Before we had an official name for these people.
I started to play a game and I'm sitting in my Xbox here, bursting out laughing. I had to stop pause the game. It was so funny.
When I watched the replay, I was actually dying laughing. I shouldn't have done it. Obviously, I shouldn't have done it.
Imagine me sitting there, like, just you going off, and I usually have my phone on my leg trying to read it and trying to play the game at the same time.
Yeah, man, it was good times.
I mean, how bad of a loser do you have to be to sit in a stream of a game system you hate and badmouth it?
You're making fun for having no avatar. You're like.
Yeah, I did make fun of him for having no avatar. I was like,
should be called the Avatar Rant because that's how you remember.
I was like, you can't talk if you have no avatar. I don't. Nobody that doesn't have an avatar is not respectful. You can't. So.
In my honest opinion, I feel like that people like that who are going around and complaining about something that they don't like on places where people are obviously enjoying something. That's really not fun at all.
No,
I think
it's
they're
horrible.
wasting their time.
They are wasting their time.
I mean, I'm not a particularly huge fan of Xbox systems, but I'd never go around it.
Exactly.
I mean, why would I want to do that? People Xbox One, they like Xbox One. Likewise, if people like PS4, they like PS4. But I'd never trash talk them like that.
I don't ever go on like you guys know how me and Sony, right? How me and Sony are. You guys know the relationship me and Sony got. And I've never went on a single PS4 stream and said this company puts strikes on people, they're trash, all this stuff. I've never done that. So.
And guess why? Because you're grown up.
Exactly. Most of the time. So I mean.
You guys know the definition of a real gamer. You gotta go troll other people.
Yeah, man. So.
You gotta prove your manliness, yo. Like,
you gotta let everybody know
play
that.
mature man console.
I don't play no kiddie game. I play manly game.
I'll get you.
I measure my manhood in teraflops.
Hey, C Ziggy, I'll get your donation. C Ziggy.
Because something else I have that starts with a P is real small. If you know what I mean.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yikes.
Shots fired.
Shout outs to Renji for the subscription. Thank you so much. Headband emojis. He subscribed 40 minutes ago though. So.
Hey man, get your mind. Yeah. I'm at Pride, okay? My pride is small, okay?
Shout outs to Renji. Real quick, guys. Let me get this out so that people get their attention. Shout outs to Renji for the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the village, homie. Headbands from also who is it? C Ziggy donated $1 and said, "What's up, OJ? Got some minor/major news for you, depending on your stance on the company. Limited Run Games have teased that they might be publishing games on the Switch. Fingers crossed for Blaster Master Zero and Voice Physical. So yeah, good stuff there. Thanks C Ziggy for the $1 donation as well. Thank you so much, Renji, for the subscription. All right, that's all I wanted to say.
Now back to making fun of. No,
it's your channel. You can say anything.
Just wanted to say that real quick.
Okay, so now we're talking about PCs and PS4 fanboys?
We're talking about just like not going into streams and complaining about something you obviously don't like multiple times. Like if you want to troll one night, okay, whatever, I get it. You're having a little bit of fun, you're trying to troll one night. But constantly coming to the same stream, and this guy goes to I've seen him in other Nintendo fan streams too. Just constantly trolling, complaining, crying about the same things over and over. Like I don't know if he's a loser or if he's just You know, I don't
Why
know
is he?
what's going
Why
on.
is he not playing a game on his PS4?
I don't know.
Why?
It must have overheated or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It must have overheated, or it must have ran out of space. I'm not sure. I don't know. There must be something. Maybe there's not enough games. Maybe he's lying about how much he likes the system. I don't. But anytime I have free time, I'm not wasting my time talk on something that I don't like. I don't waste my time, you know, on things that I don't like.
Well, whenever he is, he's at least not bothering us anymore.
Avatar Renji, thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a good time at work. Much appreciated for tuning in on the live stream.
Thank you. Thank you for the subscription as well. Sorry that we took a while to get to your get the shout out, man. I'd like to get those in. Oh my gosh, who's that? Maddie 06 with the snipe. But yeah, shout outs, man. Thank you so much, dude.
Isn't Sonic Mania on almost all platforms? I believe it is, isn't it?
It's on all current generation systems, and it's also on PC.
Yeah. Marina, it must have run out of space or something, this PS4.
No, he didn't get his message from Yoshida what game to play today, because you know when you're in a call you can't function without instructions, right?
Pretty much a cult, man. I mean that dude's crazy. That dude's crazy.
What was it that Xeno told me to do today? I can't remember.
Dude's crazy, man. I'm kind of tired of it. I'll unban him at some point, but then I'll just probably reban him. Like I said, he's Kenny, man. He's the Kenny.
You'd be like, I'm bored. Let me unban some trolls.
Because I usually unban people after like half a year. I'll go through my list and I'll look, and anybody who doesn't have an offensive name towards me will be unbanned. So, or anybody that I can't remember why I banned them. Like if I can remember why I banned you.
You get like a lot of OJ is blank this and blank that.
I've got a couple, not as bad as some other people, but yeah, a few.
Oh, okay.
A few troll accounts that will just say some pretty bad stuff. But yeah, those guys, yeah, obviously I'm not unbanning them because they're just sock troll accounts.
Yeah.
But like there's certain guys that that I don't really quite remember like exactly what they did. So every half year I'll go through my list and I'll just start unbanning people. And he was one of the people I was like, oh, I remember this guy, but he just kind of said a lot of dumb things, nothing too crazy, so I'll unban him. That's pretty much what I mean. Like I said, I give everyone another chance. You know, I give everyone a chance. You know.
Does part of you just like a little part enjoy the entertainment value that he brings though? Because I feel like he brings a lot of entertainment value to this.
He does, but then at the same time, like he also causes problems. You know, he disrupts the chat way too much sometimes. You know. He's
like material for you to make your funny voices, right?
And the Toby's, yeah. He's like exactly. Yeah. He is, but at the same time, like you know, you gotta move. Like for right now, I've had enough at this point. This is 4 streams down, you know, in a row. So, well, not 4 streams in a row, but this is 4 different separate streams since he's been unbanned. You know, dating back about a month and a half ago or so, that he's disrupted completely. And like he just and the more information that he reveals about everything. Like when I found out that he doesn't have a Switch, I almost banned him on the spot. You know, I was like, how dare you? Like when he found out he doesn't have it, I almost banned him on the spot. You know, but I was like, okay, let me not. You know, so yeah, man. Shout outs to Tom Smock for the subscription. Thank you so much, Hobie. Hobie. Thank you so much. Hobies.
I actually have a similar experience that I want to tell you guys about. You know,
real quick, let me finish with Tom. Thank you so much, Tom. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the village. Please headband emojis for Mr. Tom Smock. Go ahead, John.
I'm not sure if I told anybody this, but I actually have a blog spot where I review dubs and stuff, where I review dubs for anime, and this one time, when I reviewed the 2 different dubs for Akira, or known as Akira, I gave a bad review to the first dub, and I gave a positive. And there was this guy who was a fan of the first dub, really upset, and he had basically argued with me on other places numerous times about how I was wrong to think the newer one was superior, and I just decided I don't want to deal with him anymore. And he came onto my page and he started trolling me, telling me, trying to get his comment posted. I refused.
That's the work.
And basically, it got to the point where I just really couldn't stand it. I refused to ever have his comments posted, and tried 2 more times. And the third time, he said, "You're just like Fox News. You won't allow anybody to have a different opinion." That's because you're being very unfair about it. I didn't even bother arguing with him. refuse to ever have that comment on my
I'll say this, John. Like, I don't. In my opinion, arguing anime is like arguing, like, I don't know, like arguing like which bread tastes better, like wheat or white bread. It's so useless. Don't ever, or like Coke or don't ever argue. In my opinion, I never argue. When people tell me, when people tell me like Naruto sucks. When people tell me it's trash, it's horrible. I can't believe you have your whole channel based on that. Have you ever heard me complain about people saying that? No, because I don't argue with people with anime. Arguing with anime is the worst thing in my opinion because. It's just going to be a rabbit hole. People in anime get way, way, way too passionate. Even more passionate than gaming sometimes. Even more passionate than gaming. So.
Oh my god, it's worse than gaming. That's even possible.
But it's so much nerdier in my opinion.
I absolutely agree with you because, there's very few places online where you can actually have a civil conversation about anime. There are some places, but it isn't very common because, yes, anime fans can be a very dangerous
To me, I just stay away from anime channels, anime websites, anime people. Because, like I said, people have trashed my channel. Like, I've had so many comments of people just trashing me for Naruto. Because a lot of people don't like Naruto. But
I'm really sorry to hear that you got a lot of flack.
Look, to be honest, dude, I don't care. I really, honestly, 100% don't care. Like, I give 0 Fs. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people talk about Naruto, I give 0. I mean, I'm not censoring myself.
On that level, you should definitely try to stay away from Star Wars debates too.
Those are dumb too.
I still think anime is still worse than Star Wars.
In my opinion, anime's the worst. Like, you should never. Like, I've stopped arguing anime.
You take the most socially awkward people ever and turn up to like 11.
And a lot of people can get really.
That's anime fans.
No, you're right about that.
But
because
I should also mention that a lot of Star Wars.
This is personal experience, okay?
A lot of Star Wars.
Hold up, guys. One at a time. One at a time.
Sorry.
Evangelion fans. That's the worst of, most cancerous of all the anime.
I've been hearing a lot about Sword Art Online. Like a lot of the. Fans.
But Eva fans, man, oh my god. Anyway.
I don't like that. I mean, I like the games, but I don't like the anime. Here's something I want to say to Italki. Are you listening, dude? There?
Yep.
The Leafs suck. The Leafs.
You're a Bruins fan and you're gonna say that to me. Really?
No, I'm just proving a point here. I mean, sports fans argue the same stupid crap all the time too.
I know, but it's not as bad though, right? Like, I would say sports is not as bad as gaming.
Sports can be pretty bad. Like, if you go into
is it as bad as gaming though? That's the thing.
It can be pretty bad.
I guess people have killed each other over professional sports before, so maybe it's not quite as bad.
I mean, it can be sports. Like, people get. I used to get wound up about sports too. Like, I used to get so wound up about what was his name? Like watching Skip Bayless on like First Take and stuff. Yeah, I used to, but I stopped. It's like, dude, he just has an opinion, and now I actually like. Even when I disagree with him, I actually like hearing Skip's opinion on things. I just find it entertaining. I find sports debates entertaining, and I'll watch Undisputed in the morning. I'll watch. I don't really watch First Take too much anymore, but I used to watch First Take a lot. But Undisputed's better. So I'll watch, and even if I disagree with Skip Bayless or I disagree with Shannon Sharp, it's just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? At this, I don't care anymore. But I used to care when I was younger. I used to really care about what Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless used to piss me off all the time, especially when he started going off about LeBron James. So it just depends, you know.
Can I just ask, because I'm interested in this? Snowy Day says, this is a two-part. What's happening to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC Part 2? And Trickster said, rumour is going around saying it's delayed. Doubt it.
There's no real rumor of saying it's delayed. People are just saying it. There's no real rumor of that.
So it's still on course to come this year.
Yeah. Sword Art Online fans are showing up now. It's the best anime ever. Debatable.
Well, if they think it's a great anime, great for them.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact.
Yeah, like I remember people tried to get into an argument with me, like when I said like my favorite anime of like all time is like is Naruto. I like Naruto the most. And people tried to get into argument. Oh, yeah, how could you? And I'm like, okay. Whenever they just said, no, this is the best anime. I was like, all right, cool. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And like they got mad. They kept on trying to argue with me. I'm like, didn't I just say that you're right? They still trying to argue with me. You know, like I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
seriously,
not that big of a nerd. You know.
It's the same thing with Star Wars fans. I mean, I've seen a lot of people really, really hate on the prequels. Now, to be fair, the prequels, they aren't that great. They're not that great, by any means. But I don't hate on them. I'm neutral about it. I like Revenge of the Sith, but do I go around bashing them? No. I think it's stupid.
He said I do.
I do it because it's online. Nobody know who I am, so I just talk trash. That's what pretty much everybody do.
That's what everyone does, though. I mean, to me, like, it's not. Here's the thing. It's not worth.
Why is popular anime and fun?
It's not worth my time debating people about that. Like, I can debate about other stuff, but it's not worth my time.
Things you're not going to change their mind.
Yeah, I'm not going to debate about stuff like that. Yeah.
Mobile Suit Gundam is pretty much the most popular anime in Japan of all time. I get hate for that all the time. People hate the fan base. The inner Gundam hate is pretty funny to watch. I really enjoyed it, actually. You know, no, I love the original series. No, I love Zeta more. No, yeah, it's just. Oh my god.
Snowy Day, I don't think we have any idea what From Software, Retro Studios, and Platinum Games are bringing to the Switch.
No, we're probably going to find that out next year, I think.
Dark Souls 3, Bayonetta 3.
And something that ends in 30.
Something ends with 3.
I just hope it's not another Donkey Kong. I mean, no offense. I did like Donkey Kong, but the Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze will
I might be down for the Donkey Kong at this point.
I feel like you can have like a lot of like fan bases that are like toxic, but a lot of like franchise wars are pretty bad too. Like,
I think it's like a vocal minority though when it comes to these people,
It's very much
that are
like,
complaining online.
Take any like franchise like I'll use an example here that Mark and I like to watch. It's called Battlestar Galactica. Now there's an 80s version. Oh, I guess there's other fans here, Greg. There's the old version and the new version, right? And a lot of the fans of the old version hate the new version, okay? Because it's so different in tone.
Well, the old version kept using the same scenes over and over.
Yeah, it was hokey as all get. It's from the 80s though, so I guess.
Yeah, but you had.
I said that because when I was working, my friend, he was a huge Star Wars fan. He will always argue that fact that Battlestar Galactica Star Wars wannabe, they all use the same scenes over and over again.
Yeah, but you had people like Adama, Starbuck, you know, the womanizer.
I'm just saying that's how most fans are. You know, they always point out the certain things or whatever.
So
That's
people
one of
are
the
like,
reasons I decided I would stay away from a lot of Star Wars related debates because it's really pointless.
but like, the new one is so different from like anything like a lot of sci-fi things. So it's so dark and so gritty and it gets more hopeless as you go along, right? Because that's sort of the point of the show. It gets worse and worse, and how much can you take, right? And
well, my question is, how could anybody dislike a show with Katie Sackhoff?
yeah, well, like, oh my God, Starbucks a man now. Oh my God, herp derp derp.
See, yeah, you got
that's the main argument.
To me, this is so nerdy. Like this is like the nerdiest.
So you're admitting that you're really a misogynist thing because you can't take the fact that the character.
Like the nerdy. The people waste their time arguing about this stuff, man. I can't believe people waste their stuff arguing about. I mean, like I said,
what is it? Average age of about 30, and we're being nerdy about anime and stuff like that.
When people argue about anime, I'm just like, like when people tell me Naruto sucks, I'm like, yeah, it does suck. I remember one time I told this one guy, like, oh, Naruto sucks. I'm like, yep.
Someone put in the comments, I can't believe OJ hasn't watched Attack on Titan yet.
Yeah, man, I'm a busy dude. I'll watch it at some point though. I'll watch it at some point.
Good, though.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good anime, but it's quite violent too.
I don't have a problem with violence.
Well, just the music is really epic.
I'll watch it at some point, guys. Like I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Jesus.
You can watch it when the game about to come out. Like,
I don't watch anime. I don't watch anime at all.
How many episodes is it? Somebody?
There's 2 seasons now, but I'm just in the first one.
I don't think the second one is though. I don't think season 2 is on Netflix though. I wonder what's keep.
Oh, we got bodied in the center.
No, but you can get it. There's other ways of getting it.
Oh, really close. Really close.
Less than a point.
We were so close.
Man. All right. Well.
Not that I did particularly well anyway. Look, I only got 224 points.
Thank you, Wyatt, for telling me. Yeah, so Attack on Titan is 37 episodes over the course of 2 seasons. Okay, thank you.
And my favourite TV series returns soon, The Walking Dead. So that flattens all your arguments. So there you go.
Real quick, guys. Shout outs to StarGamer01. I've seen him in the chat here. Shout outs for the subscription. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the village, and please headband emojis for anyone who has them.
He is a big Sword Art Online fan.
That's fine. Sword Art Online fans, welcome here. Headband emojis, please, for this man.
Exactly.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
I own the newest game. I like it. Okay, so I'm just saying that he's a big because he said that. I'm just mentioning it.
If you like Sword Art Online, you like Sword Art Online. There should be no problem.
Well, I have the Sword Art Online Figmas.
I mean, I get.
Maximus Man Steel. How dare you say Walking Dead is trash?
I'm just sick of zombies, man. You know, screw zombies. You know, I'm sick of.
I mean, I do have some issues. With
I'm so glad the Resident Evil movies are over because we don't deal with that stuff anymore.
Alicia says OJ has everyone seen any? Oh my gosh, this question. Oh my gosh, how's it? OJ, everyone else have a scene Classroom? Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he's basically asking, has anybody seen Classroom Elite anime? I've never heard. I don't know what that is.
I know Assassination Classroom, but not no Classroom Elite. I've
seen Persona. Is that the same thing? Classroom Elite.
Actually, was there a Persona anime or just?
There was for 4. Yeah, but I think 5 got one too. Yeah, a lot of Atlas games get animes. Like Devil Survivor 2 with the 3DS got one a while back. Yeah, so it's.
Didn't Persona get one?
Persona 3.
Persona 5 has one. Persona 5 has like an anime like a. Yeah,
it does. I did know. Yeah, I did notice it on Anime News Network.
Like a lot of those shows will sell in Japan, so they.
I can't get Persona 5 music out of my head. It's like Persona 4.
Persona 5 music's good. Persona 4's music's good. Persona 3's music's good.
They're pretty much already anime shows as they are anyways. These games. So
all the music.
Yeah, well, the Tales games, for instance, they definitely have a very anime style to them.
Tales, that's pretty much it's hardcore anime with Tales.
I mean, I think the character design that Kingsuke Fukusawa did in anime too.
Marina says it's nowhere near the same thing. All right, Marina, I'll take your word for it. Bring around the rosy.
Man, like Mark, like I imagine like the Premiership League teams, their fan base get pretty competitive. And
I bet that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like football.
Soccer hooligans, you know.
Oh, the Premiership. Yeah,
like Man United, Man City, right? They probably hate each other. Imagine it's the same city.
Yeah, like Chelsea, they'll carry around what they call the Chelsea brick, which is a newspaper rolled up 4 times so that it's hard. And yeah, it just gets stupid. It's a game at the end of the day, you know, but it's just the way it is now.
Yeah, people take it pretty seriously.
OJ, what did you think after your 4-hour-long live stream? What were your impressions of Xenoverse 2?
It's very content heavy, very content rich. It's a game that I think everyone should play. Very good online multiplayer. Very seamless. Very easy to just hop in and get in.
I'm gonna play it
into the
tonight.
action.
I bought it like last week. And,
You enjoyed it, yeah?
Absolutely enjoyed it. I give it like
Oh, he had a great time.
I give it like a
Really good.
solid like 8 out of 10. It's very good. You can tell there's a little bit of cutbacks here and there. Obviously, it doesn't run 60 frames per second with more than like one-on-one battles.
Yeah.
But it's to have the portability, because I'm going to be playing that game a lot. Like when I go to my mom's house this Sunday, Xenoverse is the only game I'm playing, man. Like I needed that type of game. So
I've not tried playing with anyone online. Is that okay, playing online?
seamless, absolutely seamless, absolutely really good. Me and Zyphos Gaming played online. He got right in, I made a room. He got right into my room. We can. There's no voice chat obviously right now, but you can say hello or say let's do this. You can kick the player if you've made the room. You can kick them. You can.
That's really high praise.
Yeah, it's you can find players in the area. So if your friend is online, you can find them and let them know that you're online. I mean, it is a comprehensive. It is really really good online. It's very good.
I'll have to give it a try.
I'm gonna start playing that more, definitely.
Yeah, it's very seamless. It's very good online. I like it. I like it a lot. It's like I said, it's not like I said, it's not like the greatest game as far as gameplay goes. It's not the greatest ever. It's more for like fans. If you like anime, you like charging up and making your own character and being part of like some type of crazy Dragon Ball universe that doesn't exist. But you have to kind of like that. The more that you like the anime, obviously, the more you'll like the game. But yeah, man, it's good.
If you like watching people trash talk for half an episode before they actually fight,
I
that's
don't
like
watch anime, and from what I've played of it, I like it. So,
Yeah, you're gonna get more enjoyment. Here's the thing: you're gonna get more enjoyment out of it if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. Then you're gonna get more enjoyment out of it. Obviously, for you, Mark, it's tough because since you're not a fan of the anime, it makes it like really difficult for me to say. Even like if you're not a fan of the anime, it makes it difficult for me to even recommend it. It's like, but you still got it though, right?
yeah, I got it because a lot of people told me it was a good game. I thought I'll give it a go. If I didn't like it, lesson learned. But I'm liking what I've played so far.
Yeah, it's more for like I said, the fandom. But I mean, if you're liking it, then you're liking it. I mean, it's. But for me, it's just because I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan and like you see a lot of stuff that happened. But I mean, the one thing that you can do is since you haven't watched the anime, like they go through the anime like each part. So basically, after you're done playing the game, you'd actually essentially know the story of the game,
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And the good thing is, on the same day, I went mad. I bought Pokken DX.
Yeah.
Still haven't played Pokken as much as I want. Yeah, man, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I think it's a great game. Like I said, solid 8 out of 10. Online is fantastic. Really like the online. Very good.
Which
like
one?
I said.
Xenoverse 2?
Yeah, Xenoverse 2. That's why I was like, people talking about EA and all that. Whose fault is it? And it's like I said, after I play that, it's clearly, in my opinion, it's EA. Because how come
they're cheaping out?
I think. they cheaped out. They cheaped out because to not have a basic online lobby, they cheaped out because Xenoverse 2 is really good.
And here's one thing I'll say also. I've never watched the anime, but the fighting system was so cool. The fact that you get so many power-ups, there's like all the XP, all those items. It looked like a really fun fighting game to me.
Yeah, I mean, and I kind of classify it as a RPG adventure fighting type of deal. Yeah,
it's a non-traditional fighting game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not very just because there's not actual there's button combos and stuff, but it's like there's a lot of stuff that's really more. There's like auto combos like that you would see like in an action RPG. There's like, okay, well, press this button, hold down L, and press the X button, and you'll do this crazy combo. Which in fighting games, for real, you can't do that. So that's the thing. That's the reason why I kind of call it like an RPG, like arena fighter or something like that. But it's still really good, man. It's still awesome. I actually don't mind those games at all. I'm not a fighting game snob.
That's what I was going to ask. I haven't watched the 4-hour stream. I watched a very small bit of it, and when you're in the city, you can summon a vehicle to fly around on.
Yeah.
you were flying around on like a rod,
Yeah.
When I summon a vehicle, I'm flying on like this disc circle-based thing.
You just gotta change it in the settings.
Ah,
yeah, you can.
right.
If you press the start button, you can change it in the settings.
Ah, thank you.
Can you get into like a cloud, like Nimbus?
I think eventually you can get a Nimbus. Yeah, eventually.
The one I'm on at the moment, it's like a circle. It's like it looks like a robot, but a circle in a circle. And when you press the ZL, I think it is to go faster. It's really hard to control. I'm smashing into things.
Yeah, I smash into things all the time, actually.
Yeah. I found out that B makes you stop really quickly.
Yeah, man, I like Xenoverse too. Like I said, shout out once again. I have to give anytime that I talk about, I have to give shout outs to my boy Coloco. I have to give shout outs to my boy Coloco. He got me a copy of the game, so I'm thoroughly
Too many
enjoying it.
games coming out.
Too many games, not enough money or time.
Launch lineup is so weak.
Yeah, man, a lot of fun. I'm gonna be playing Xenoverse a lot on Sunday when I go to my mom's house this weekend. I'm looking forward to that because that's like actually like Sundays are probably like the one day that I have to really just like relax and like kind of just like do nothing, you know, because they're taking care of my daughter. So that's the one day that I actually have to relax. So I'm looking forward to that this Sunday.
That's fair enough. What was it? Squid Vicious talking about Code Vein or?
No.
I think it was Aqua.
Oh, sorry, Aqua.
Yeah, we gotta hope that we get Code Vein on the Switch.
Well, so I think we'll get it, but I don't know if they're gonna announce it anytime soon.
Is that
No, they're
Unreal
probably
Engine
going to
4?
after the game is released. That's what I think they're going to do.
Unreal Engine 4, yeah.
It is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think if they announce that game, I think it'll be sometime next year. That's what I think.
Well, I'd hope so. There's too many games this year.
Yeah.
Well, if they announce it because the game's coming out next year, early next year, so.
It'll probably be sometime after the game is completed, too, because they need to finish up the PS4, Xbox One versions, too.
And PC. PS4, Xbox One, PC. And it's still looking... Code Vein's looking kind of rough right now, too. It's not
because it's easy to code. For the PC, for the PS4, it's much like the Xbox, so it's fairly easy. If you're doing it for the PC, PS4, why not do it for the Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Switch is easy to code to.
Yeah.
They'd have to make some adjustments, optimization for the Switch version.
Yeah, well, that's definitely true, although I think with the Unreal Engine 4 running on it as it is, it wouldn't be too much trouble.
They'd have to make some heavy optimizations with that style of game. You know, they'd have to make some... They can probably get it running, but would the performance level be what you want? Would it run in a way that you want it to run, to where it wasn't bad? So that's the thing.
Would the sacrifice be worth it?
Yeah. So you'd have to really... Well, what I'm saying is that the optimization, like when you can plug something in and you can see if something runs, that's great. And Unreal Engine 4 is supported, but you have to look at all the other things that they're trying to do with that game, and then obviously the specs on the Switch are different than that. The way that it uses, you know, the RAM allocation and stuff like that is very different. The amount that it has, so there's things that you have to go in there and optimize in order for it to run better or run at an acceptable level. So that's the one thing. Is like yes, it supports Unreal Engine 4, but you still need to optimize. That's not something that you can just gloss over. And we saw that with what's it called? What's that game?
Lumen Ascension on Fantasy 15.
The indie game that just came out. I forgot what indie game just came out, and like the developers were like, No. I forgot what it's called though. The developers said that we just plugged the game in from like the PS4 and Xbox One code, and it didn't really work. I forgot it was an indie game that just came out. Nintendo actually showed it off at one of the indie directs.
Which one was it? I forget.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, my battery depleted right in the middle when I was shooting.
I know the one you're talking about. I just can't think of the name of it now. But yeah, there's a lot more to it than just porting it because it's on Unreal Engine 4. and you know, oh, it works fine. No, there's a bit more to it than that. You've really got to go in, lower the textures. Like you say, the RAM works differently. You've got slightly less RAM, and things like that. So,
okay, guys, my bad on that one. I actually, my my Nintendo, my Pro Controller ran out of battery right in the middle of the match. Then I tried to get the Joy-Cons out, and it popped out of the dock, and it completely kicked me out of the match. Oh my gosh. That was
Bad
funny.
Request says, looking forward to Azure Knights 2.
Yeah, me too.
No, then he corrects himself and says Knights of Azure 2.
We all know what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to pre-order.
Yeah, and thanks to Aqua, I got my collector's edition too. So, you know.
I don't think I have the collector's edition, but I did pre-order it.
Snowy Day put Capcom announced Resident Evil 7 for Nintendo Switch. Did they?
No,
Snowy Day?
Really?
They didn't.
No, not. I haven't heard anything.
He's basically saying it as a statement. He's just saying that Capcom needs to announce it.
Yes, I agree. I would definitely love to see
No,
that.
well, I think it's too late now. I think anyone who wanted to play that has played already.
Oh, I don't think so. I think there might be still some people who want to see that on the Switch. I mean, come on, we're seeing the Resident Evil Revelations collection come up, and you might make that argument too that it's too late to port that, but we're still seeing it either way.
I would take there's some people that want it. Okay, so I joined you guys' room.
I'd
guys,
take
so
Revelations over Resident Evil 7.
I would take let's say they're gonna make like Resident Evil Revelations 3. I would take that over Resident Evil 7. But if we can get both, then we get both. But guys, like I've said this a million times, Resident Evil 7, it's a VR game. It's a VR simulator, in my opinion. And I'm going by that this game was made. The development of this game was almost all paid by Sony to be a VR game. That's my opinion on it. So, I mean, they did a good job of trying to mask it to not be a VR game, though. But it's a VR game. So, but whatever.
I'd be really happy if we got that.
I think Capcom's too busy making mobile games and to make a new Mega Man game for the fans because they made a puzzle game recently called Puzzle Fighter.
I'm using the Joy-Cons to attach to the little handle thingy, and man, it feels so different than just using the.
The grip.
OJ,
yeah, the grip.
And right now.
Anton Alvoid says, "How do sponsors add you on the Switch?"
Okay, Anton, I know who that is. I already sent you a friend. I already sent you my code. Look in your inbox on YouTube. You should have the code there. So yeah, just.
I got one too, man. I'm like, why are you sending this?
I just sent one. I didn't know if you had mine or not at that,
okay.
so I just sent it anyway. Because I was going through. I was doing all my busy work stuff. You know,
I double checked my friend list. I'm like, oh, there you are.
Yeah, just check your inbox on YouTube, Anton, and it should be right there, dude.
That sponsor thing is way harder than it.
He said, he said, okay.
Yeah, I had to download the YouTube gaming app because someone said I should go there and look for it. And it was there. I'm like,
yeah, you got to download because it's part of YouTube gaming. The only time that you guys can sponsor is during when I'm live streaming. That's the only time when someone can sponsor is when I'm live streaming. If I'm not live streaming, then you can't sponsor.
This is like an avenue of revenue only available to gaming channels? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Right? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you got to be a gaming channel to do this. You got to be factored underneath gaming, or you can't have this feature. Which they're clearly they're going for Twitch with this one, you know.
Yeah, because at the top of mine, I'm watching on PC, and I can click on it. It says, "Watch this on a YouTube made for gamers." What would happen if I press that?
It goes to like a night mode, and like it goes to like a bunch of different live streams and other things. Yeah, it's just it's a pretty slick interface. You know, I like the YouTube gaming mode. You know?
Let me try it. Will you? Oh, that's right. You've come up straight away. Oh yeah, it looks alright actually. Yeah,
it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, it does look nice actually. Tells me manage sponsorship, subscribe. Oh, yeah, it looks nice. I'll keep it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. So yeah, I like what they're doing with it. It's pretty cool. Like I said, we get access to the Naruto emotes. I love those. Big fan of the emotes. So at least now I am, because I can do Naruto emotes.
Marina, that's how I watch OJ streams. Very good, Marina. I've only just seen it and I'm loving it. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, the gaming app is really convenient.
I suck.
I think I tore it up that time.
With these I'm not gotta get used to these Joy-Cons.
Word, I did tear it up that time.
Squid, since you're talking about hockey earlier, did you hear? There's some Bruins news. Did you hear about that?
No, what news?
Malcolm Subban got claimed by the Golden Knights, and then Bergeron is hurt right now.
There's also some more news, not on hockey, but apparently we were talking about this game earlier. It has been Heroes. It's the best-selling version is on the Switch. So.
Oh, what? Has been Heroes?
Yeah, the best-selling version's on the Switch. So.
I bought a physical copy of that game, and it's really hard and unforgiving. But I played it. It's pretty good. I liked it anyway.
Yeah, I talked to you. I knew Subban was going to get waived just because last year he didn't do that well with Providence. And
okay.
Bergeron getting hurt. I mean, how old is Bergeron? Come on.
Mid-30s, I think. Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
I'm playing Calgary.
Well, true, but I mean, Yarmir's down in the south now too.
He's 45 years old.
Yeah, I know he's old.
That man is. That man's timeless anyway.
Did you say that guy, Yammer Yager?
Yeah.
Yes.
That dude's still playing?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. And a high level too.
Yeah, he's still like a second to third liner.
He's almost in his 50s, isn't he?
Yes, he's 45 years old.
Yeah.
I used to watch him when I was a kid, like when I was like a little kid.
Yeah.
Remember, kids. I used to be a big. Just to let you guys know, I used to be a big hockey fan, like when I was little. So not anymore.
Yarmer is he's the Malkin to Crosby's Lemieux.
Yeah, that's funny.
Question from Reggie Fizame. I'm not sure about this one. OJ, how long you playing? Off work in 10 minutes, then 15 till I get home.
I'm probably gonna play for about another 10-15 minutes, a few more games. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to make it for this one. But
sorry about that, buddy. It has been going over 3 hours now.
This is quite long.
Just because I don't want it. The only thing that I don't want is to have another late start to tomorrow, because I know there's going to be a ton of news tomorrow. So I just don't want to have another late start.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Type it in chat. We won't tell anyone. What is it? What is it?
not that it's going to be really great news. I just know that there's going to be a lot of stuff to report on. Plus,
don't worry about it then.
Plus, I was already behind. I already made one less video today. I mean, if you don't count me doing my live stream that I pushed live this morning, but. So yeah, I just don't want to start off the day tomorrow like behind, because like that's what happened with Dragon Ball. Like I streamed way too late, and I went to sleep tired, or I went to sleep tired. I went to sleep late.
Yeah, I was in bed by a past 10 last night. So
did anybody hear about the guy who works for Polygon? He's like one of their game reviewers, but I guess he's on YouTube too. He made like an hour-long video response to someone who talked about PewDiePie's. Rant or whatever or his slip of the tongue, his controversy.
But like, wait, hold up. I'm more. Who cares about PewDiePie? I'm more interested in why did he make an hour response on that? What was the point of the video?
He was responding to like a video that Pat the NES Punk did with his partner there, their podcast. And it's like a 10-minute video. He made an hour response, just that 10-minute video.
Same
and like. You guys are wrong. He's not a racist and all this other bullshit. And like, well, they didn't call him a racist. They said it's just like damage controlling it. Like it's not gonna hurt YouTube. Blah blah blah. The whole that.
He made an hour. Who's this guy?
He's called Rags. That's his name apparently.
He works for Polygon?
He works for Polygon?
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
That's
in the
interesting that it's coming from a guy from Polygon.
Yeah, and that's not. I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I just that's basically what because they made
on there. No.
Yeah, I think if you go to like Pat's channel, there's a video talking about it, like, because he made a video back about it, which is only about 14 minutes long. So it's.
What's it called?
just watched.
Rags.
Allegedly, that's what his name is.
Why do people try and defend this stuff?
I don't know.
Hang on, Rags. PewDiePie's heart is a effing sewage pump by Rags.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an hour and 12 minutes long.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that were
Oh, so he's not defending PewDiePie.
No, it says PewDiePie's heart is a effing sewage pump.
Well,
but
Pat
see,
and Ian tend to slide in the middle of everything.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, but see, that line.
Hang on. He says, here it is, the obligatory PewDiePie video. Finally, my personal stance is that Pewds isn't racist. He just made a mistake.
Yeah. That line, the sewage pump line, that was from Pat or Ian, I forget which one, but that came from their video, so that's a reference to that.
But how does anybody know that PewDiePie is not racist? You can't sit here and say that. How do you know? All you can sit here and say is that maybe you don't think he is, but nobody can sit here and say that he's not. Nobody knows PewDiePie. Nobody knows this guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit here and say that you don't know if he's racist or not.
This Rags guy is the same kind of edgelord that he is. So
okay,
you know, I'm so edgy, everybody, because I said the N-word.
I don't know if he's racist.
Yeah, I don't know if PewDiePie's racist or not, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's not. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he is. But I don't know if he's racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, people sit here and say, "Oh, he's not. He's not." How do you know? Do you know him? Like, do you know PewDiePie? You don't know him. You don't know if he's racist or not. He's said racist things. He's done racist things. But is he racist? I don't know if he's racist or not. Maybe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even his friends were coming out against him, basically saying, "Hey, man, you shouldn't have went there one way or another. You just don't go there."
Yeah, I mean, but the people that are defending him saying that he's not. You don't know if he's racist or not. He could racism.
That's what people are saying, though. They're saying that what he said was is uncalled for, is what they were saying, basically.
I mean, like I said, with PewDiePie, I mean, the biggest thing for me is, like I said, what it's going to do for YouTube. And a lot of people don't think it's going to do anything. I personally feel that it's definitely going to hurt. It's not going to help, you know?
Yeah, Regs. I would say to Regs, do you realize that this is going to hurt you, too? Because you make money off YouTube. Because you have a big channel, or medium-sized channel. So, do you not realize that, buddy?
Somebody has it. Can you turn that? Whoever has it video turned up.
Sorry about that.
Turn that down. Thank you. It just catches on the screen. That's all.
Trickstar, you'll have to explain what you mean. He put, "Why do social rejects love the word so much?" What word?
The N word.
Oh right. Okay. Sorry.
No problem. But for me, like I said, I don't even want to go into it too much because I don't want my video to be. Like, I don't want the algorithm to mess with me here. So if we could just move topics, that would be great.
Okay, sorry, I keep bringing up.
If we could just.
I missed your controversy anyway.
No, it's okay, but yeah, I just don't. I don't want the algorithm to mess me up here. What's up?
OJ, what do you think the attach rate
of the Switch?
Yeah.
The mic cut out. I couldn't hear the question.
Oh, I would say it's probably pretty high, man. I think, you know,
like 8 to 1, 9 to 1.
Oh, what, the attach rate for games?
Yeah.
Well,
depends on the game.
You know.
Well, he's just saying overall the attach rate, like
for the system.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's probably like 5 games, something like that.
I think they said it was 5 to 1 back when they did the report. Yeah, I think it was 5 to 1.
That's a huge high ratio, even higher than what we managed.
If I was just to go by, you know, Mark Bryan's game buying habits, I would say it's
here we go.
No, actually, the Wii had a higher.
Come on, man! You have like 60 games with a Switch, right?
The Wii actually had a higher game attach ratio. The Wii has. I think it was 10 to 1 or 9 to 1 ratio.
See, this is what happens when I open my big mouth up. Things get worse. I gotta shut up now.
Real quick, guys, for the subscription, Roy, the redhead warrior, also subscribed. If y'all don't know, I'm Red.
Roy, man.
Shout outs to Roy.
Roy's my boy.
Headbands for Roy in the chat, please. Shout outs, man. Thanks for the subscription, dude. Welcome to the village.
I know. Night Moon, that's your dog, right?
What kind of dog do you have? Oh, okay. Yes.
He must have like really pretty blue eyes, probably. I don't know, kind of dog.
Can you ask Alexa what it thinks of the Nintendo Switch?
Alexa, what do you think of the Nintendo Switch?
I don't have an opinion on it.
Doesn't have an opinion.
It's
Alexa is
it's
Google's
AI.
Yeah.
Alexa, make me a sandwich.
I'm definitely not doing that.
I've renamed mine Computer.
Really?
Yeah. Because I just got bored of saying Alexa.
Does Gene Roddenberry's wife answer like that she used to do on the show?
God, I wish.
Yeah.
I don't know if know that like the computer voice for almost all the shows was actually her. That's his wife.
Hang on.
That's
Computer. What is the time? I don't know if you heard that.
Well, it's only 4 a.m.
English.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Computer, fireface.
I'm surprised it didn't come back with time you were in bed, mate. No, I'm doing fine.
If it ever tells you, you should change it to your wife. That should be its name. Start saying that. Get to bed, honey.
Oh, mate, when she finally moves over here. Oh God. No, I'm gonna love it. I know I joke about it, but I'm gonna love it. So.
Oh yeah, the long history of the English and the German.
Because we know who's going to be wearing the trousers when that happens, mate. She is.
Don't we all know that?
Yeah, no question.
It's okay, man. German women, they look like men anyway, so it's okay.
Oh, come on, man.
Thank you very much, Itaki. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm joking, man.
I know she's not a model, but I think she's, to me.
I think she's pretty.
I think he said that they act, not look. He said act. So.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Some things I say to her, I sometimes get a kick in the family allowance.
Does she punch you at all?
She gave you the Enzo Amore. If you,
a little German accent.
Thing is, if she starts having a go at me, because her English is perfect, which is really good. If she starts having a go at me, it's in English, and without her knowing, she fades into German. That's when I'm thinking, what are you saying to me? What are you calling me? So, yeah.
Scheiße. Does she say that a lot? Scheiße, you know?
Close to hitting level 10.
Nice.
Nice.
John, there was a
Nice
couple
work.
games back, John. You did really good. I think you're getting better, man.
What was that? I didn't copy.
I said that there's a couple games back that you did really good. I think you're getting better at the game.
Thanks. Glad about that.
Oh.
Glad you're still enjoying it, John.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, mainly for the multiplayer sessions. I haven't gone back to the single player scene yet.
Nope, I haven't went back either. I haven't beat it. I have not beat the single player. And I don't think I'm going to. I don't care. Maybe someday, but not now.
I question your dedication, all of you.
Yes, that's definitely.
You're being Toby's right now.
I'm being a little bit of a Splatoon Toby. I agree. Like I'm being a little bit of a Toby.
I understand.
So Splatoon is now the Call of Duty of Nintendo because no one cares about the single player game.
Yeah, Splatoon is definitely the Call of Duty of Nintendo.
I didn't even. I think I played it for like 2 hours.
It is the new Call of Duty.
That's probably more than most, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
It's so funny that two people jumped right there at the same time.
P90.
The RCP90 from GoldenEye.
Isn't that funny? It's the same gun they give you in Battlefield complete campaign.
Lee Thorn Blaze, I'm from the UK, but I'm still looking for a job. Right now, I just draw things. Well, good luck, buddy, and, you know, if you're good at drawing, you know, maybe you can find a job, you know.
I went to this seminar on the weekend, and this guy was basically saying that, like, eventually robots are going to do so much work for us that there won't be enough jobs for everybody, so the government's going to pay people not to work. And
that would be a pretty cool deal.
It's called Universal Basic Income, and everybody will get it, even children. Less, though, when you turn 18, it'll be like $15,000 a year, depending on the city and the country, probably. And it's like, yeah, because automation, he said most of the jobs lost that Trump's trying to get back, 5 million of them were because of automation. Only 2 million actually left the country, allegedly. So I'm like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. And
I don't think it's cool. I don't like the idea of people being unemployed. I don't like that.
I love it. No, I'm joking.
Well, they'll still be employed in a sense, John. Like, they'll make money, just not like they can do whatever they want to, I suppose. You know, but if you want to make more money, you can work. You know, there won't be enough jobs for everybody.
I work from the internet, so I'd be totally down for that.
Like he was saying, like the reason why Trump got elected was people are angry because they lost their jobs. So he's like, if everybody gets it, then no one can get mad about it, and everybody will have money, and then they'll at least you have a common standard of living. You know, everybody, if you want to do better, you can
expand the welfare state. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, I don't think Trump's gonna do that. I don't think that's.
No, but there are. This is an idea. Its time hasn't come yet, but there are a few countries that are already testing it out. Actually, in Canada and Ontario, it's being tested out right now as well. I didn't know that until yesterday.
Oh, and what is it?
Universal basic income. Everybody gets a center.
Like a stipend check or something.
So,
yeah.
Is that basically like a capped wealth? Okay.
No.
Well, the theory is there won't be enough jobs for everybody in the future because of robots, okay? And that's already happening right now. So this is what they'll do to make everybody happy and keep everybody from, like, committing crimes.
If robots take jobs, then robots take jobs. I mean, obviously there might be a counter to that or not. I'm not really sure what it is.
But there has to be an economy to pay for the products created by the robots.
There will be an economy. I think the idea is
right. So and that's the beauty of this, because everybody will have money to buy things still.
But the money is based on a value. You can't just give out money with no value. The money has to have a value behind it.
Well, it still have value. Like all the people in welfare, does their money have no value because they get it from the government? Like,
no, the value of the currency is created from the Federal Reserve. That note is a note of credit against the United States wealth. The value of the dollar in Canada or the United States is based off of the Treasury's number of debts. Each dollar that is printed is a note of debt that goes against the Federal Reserve. So that's where you get your inflation rate.
That used to be true.
Well, we don't have anything to back up the currency. It's all credit.
I mean, I think this is what we're talking. This type of stuff is really far off in the future. I mean, we're talking like maybe.
I'm not sure I see how that's kind of why if they did that, it would.
We're talking like maybe like when my daughter has kids, maybe this is something that happens.
The reason why he was saying that this will be needed is because some people have estimated that 57% of the jobs that are here now will be gone eventually. So there's less people.
Not my job.
Well, I know because you're on YouTube, but why would everybody else that works at a steel plant, right, or in a car factory? What are they supposed to do, right?
But industries always change. I mean, industries have been changing for years. I mean, you're always going to look at the companies that are going to make the robots. Robotics is going to be a major field.
And what about maintenance on the robots too?
Exactly. I mean, you're always
robots cannot replace teachers who are working with kids. That is something I will.
That's true. Well, maybe you have a robot nanny. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't.
The overall point is there won't be enough jobs for a lot of people, okay, like millions upon millions, right?
Okay,
so
well,
what do you do with them, right?
Well, I mean, this is so far off in the future. Yeah, this is so far off in the future.
I still think this is stupid.
Oh no, but this is already happening, though, right? Like it's gonna just get worse.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
that's
we
his
have
point.
a system.
Guys, I really don't feel like talking about this anymore.
Yeah,
because,
let's just move on. Let's just move on from this. This is a weird topic in general.
because this is a very sensitive topic for me. Because right now,
Yes,
I'm not looking at a job, and I'm going to be starting again. And hearing about this is just really making me upset.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on topics. Let's talk about how bad I am in Splatoon. Let's talk about how Squid Vicious has killed me like 3 or 4 times this match. We can talk about that.
Squid Vicious is a beast, man.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Well, actually, Zelda, y'all got the count on me tonight. He's been improving. He's playing a lot more.
Well, I gotta thank you guys for allowing me to beat the Great Apes. Somehow, in talking to you guys, I beat them when I couldn't beat them on Xenoverse before. So
nice.
It all
Great
worked
Apes?
out.
What do you mean?
The Great Apes, Vegeta, and yeah.
He's talking about Xenoverse.
Yeah, I was having a horrible time with them. I fought them twice, and you have to fight them like 3 times. It's a mess. But talking to you guys, somehow I just breezed right through it. I don't know how it happened.
Nice. Glad we can help, maybe somewhat. Oh man, you guys got body.
Yep.
That was a haymaker KO. Who do we have? This is me and Zelda. Bad request putting in work with that Sprout Bro though. Okay, nice.
Whoa.
I did it. I hit level 10.
Nice. I'm only on level 24. Seems like I've been playing forever.
How many more rounds are we going for?
I'm gonna play about another couple games and then I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna play about 2 more. What?
2 seems fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna play 2 more and then I'm gonna bounce.
So, do you think we're gonna see a virtual anytime soon?
Virtual console?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know, dude.
I'd say next year when their online service rolls out.
Yeah,
Well,
next year.
there's gonna be some. There will be some kind of virtual console because they're gonna give you a game every month, aren't they? So they have to like.
Oh, you're talking about the virtual console. Yeah, I'd like to see how that works.
Can I?
I think it's gonna be. Yeah, they're gonna do it probably next year. We'll see how it gets done though. Like the way that they want to do it.
And what I heard was that they're going to keep putting games on there, and as long as you pay your yearly membership, you're going to have access to all those games.
Yeah, but that's not the virtual console. That's the I'm saying. Because they said that they made sure that that was a PR thing, that was not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not because the virtual console is like a store that you go buy the games from, not something that you're just given, you know.
Well, I'm a little concerned because I think that they're starting to see that a lot of these indie games are selling well, maybe because there's not a virtual console, whereas some of these gamers would maybe go out and buy some of the older titles, Nintendo, and these indies would have to compete with older games, you know, rather than buying the new ones.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a concern for Nintendo when it comes to like games. So they'd have to be careful about what games that they bring and how often they bring them. But then if you do that, then people start complaining that the virtual console sucks. So it's almost like a, you know,
lose.
Yeah, it's like it's a win because they can win. They can get more first party money, but then it's a lose because then your third party sales aren't as good. You know.
I'm sure they'll work it out. You know.
They'll have to think of something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they're not going to please everyone. No one can do that.
Yeah, that's
please everybody at all.
Oh my goodness.
That's just it. You can't please everyone.
Yeah.
Well, some people would like to think that big companies can, but you know,
they're always no matter what. That's just how it is.
I've really noticed that being a new Nintendo fan, I've really noticed that Nintendo seems to get flack than companies do. They're held a lot more responsible for things that Sony and Microsoft aren't.
Just a quick question. Etal says, OJ, can you play ARMS when the next character gets released?
I'm not even gonna sit here and say yes and then lie when it doesn't happen.
OJ is really busy every day.
Question for my team: why don't y'all try and get around them instead of fighting them head on every time?
They just been running right into us, man. I'll be honest.
OJ hardly has any time to play any games. So the time that he does have, there's so many games out at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure he'd love to play ARMS more than he actually has time to. And same goes for a lot of games. So he'll get around to playing ARMS again. I'm sure he will.
Maybe. It just depends, guys, because I've been getting really aggressive with the type of content that I'm doing and what I want to bring to you guys. Like, you know, all this stuff that I create, whether I'm doing the emotes or whether I'm doing the sponsor type of deal or whether I'm doing all this stuff, just takes time throughout the day on top of everything. So, and then like you have to just factor in all the new games coming in. So it's tough to play an older game, you know, then an older game that also the numbers weren't great for ARMS either as far as people watching and stuff like that. So it's tough to factor in everything when you're just when there's just so many games. Like I said, if this is the Wii U, trust me, man, I would have plenty of time to play all the games because the release schedule was just so spread out. But this is crazy, like, because like we're getting really high quality indie games too, whereas the Wii U, there weren't really good indie games until 2 or 3 years into the system's launch. Like, I think we got Runner, and that was it. Like, Runner was the best indie game that we got, and then really there wasn't really much else. Whereas here we're actually getting really high quality indie games.
We're getting bodied right now.
Yeah, we're getting bodied by Nintendo's first party. Yeah,
BlackBerry, just Super Nintendo, I think.
Yeah, so I mean that's the one thing, guys. That you just have to notice is that it's just so much for a one-man team to cover right now. So that's the reason why I haven't really went back to ARMS.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
This is like Nintendo. This is like the Super NES. This is like Nintendo's Super Nintendo in a way.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford all the Super Nintendo games because a lot of them were really expensive. But yes,
man.
there was a lot of games.
Like $80 and $90.
Yeah, they were expensive.
Oh yeah,
man.
I remember I had to pay roughly about $70 or $80 just to get Final Fantasy III.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a hell of a lot of money back then.
That was the reason I didn't get Earthbound was because it was so. I think it was like $80. It was in that big ass case.
Yeah.
And, I kick myself now for not getting it, but you know, back then you were like.
And you can always get. Well, hopefully they'll offer it on this on Switch's Virtual Console.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Except wait, they have it on the classic SNES now.
Yep.
M. Williams says after Xenoblade drops, OJ gonna go missing. Yeah.
Channel dies. The channel's dead. The channel's dead after that game comes out, guys.
I can see that.
I'm done with content.
Yeah.
OJ retired.
I'm taking an Angry Joe break.
Well, I don't know what I'll be doing, but I definitely will be busy with that.
I'm sure OJ
Don't worry,
will be
OJ.
doing some live streaming of that.
We won't harass you like his fans harassed him for taking a break.
Oh my God, his fans absolutely bodied him, dude. He was getting destroyed.
What? Because he wanted to take a break?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
He took a break and then he said, "I like this break. I'm gonna take a break," and they just could not handle it. It was bad, but you know he made it big.
That's not awful.
In his two reviews he made, he really kind of picked on the fact that they were messing with him and stuff. So I think he handled it pretty well.
Maybe he was just tired out, you know, really exhausted or something.
Yeah, he is. But I mean, here's the dude. His content, I like his. It's so good. He can take that break. His content's good. I think he's a good reviewer.
Yeah.
I don't think he's bad at all. I think he's a very good reviewer. I like his comedy, his humor. Is he like the most eloquent? No. But that's fine. He doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a show. It's the Angry Joe show. It's not, you know...
I think anybody's a fan of Razor Fist or Razor Fist friend, what's his name? He's a...
Alpha Megasin?
Anyway. No. Oh, they buddies? Okay, I guess they're but no, this is...
They're buddies.
But you're done.
Oh, no, man. Not Alpha. It's somebody else. his name's like Alsace or something like that. That's not probably right, but anyways, but they made fun of him so much that like I think most people
Yeah,
watch
I
his
know.
show
I know they don't. I know. Razor doesn't like. Angry
Joe. Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure why, but.
Well, I think if I remember correctly, it was more like because he doesn't. Razor feels like he doesn't research very well, and he doesn't tell you anything. He can't get off the back of a video game box and stuff like that.
He got flack from the Destiny 2 fan base because they looked at his stats and they said that he lied about doing raids and stuff. So, you know.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that, man. Like, and then there's that thing from a few years ago when him and Jeff Keighley they were at Video Game Awards and whatever, and then they both didn't know when Final Fantasy 14 came out.
Yeah, he got bodied by Jeff Keighley there.
They both got bodied though because they were both wrong.
Well, Jeff Keighley always gets bodied by himself.
I know, man, but I think people are too hard on Jeff Keighley.
Oh yeah, people are too hard on Jeff Keighley. He's just
the guy trying to do his job, right? You know. But...
Yeah, people are too hard on Jeff Keighley. I don't think Jeff Keighley's a bad guy or anything like that.
No, it's just he works for a corporation, and you know, I know what that's like. Yeah, I work for a big company too. I know what that's like. You know, people call you a shell all the time. And
he's very successful. He was one of the first real successful like video game journalists. You know, like broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
definitely.
Yeah, he was one of the first. I mean, obviously there's like Morgan Webb and there was Adam Sessler and there's guys like that. But I think Jeff probably makes more than. Well, Morgan Webb's already loaded, but like. You know, just to make it on her.
And Sessler, I guess he left the industry, didn't he? Because he got tired of.
Oh yeah, he got tired of the BS. He got tired of like the.
But he's been doing it since like the early 2000s, though, right? So
even before then, even before the early, he's been doing it since the 90s, man.
Was that last year him? Bethesda.
Did he quit? Oh.
What?
I believe that was last year. Him and Morgan did the Bethesda E3 thing.
I know they did something together recently, which was pretty cool to see.
E-Tool96 has put OJ, look at Retro Studios Twitter. Maybe there really will be a Nintendo Direct this month.
I don't think there's going to be a Nintendo Direct, guys.
I don't think so.
Apparently, Retro have tweeted something.
They didn't tweet it. I've seen their Twitter. They didn't tweet anything of significance.
Last record was like a month ago. Actually, it wasn't even a month ago.
So the HD Rumble with the Joy-Cons is a lot better with Splatoon, but it's still not as good as SteamWorld Dig.
Now, how would you describe HD Rumble to somebody who doesn't understand what it is?
Let's do that a machine gun. I describe it as basically like area, like you'll feel different rumble vibrations and intensities in different, depending on where you are located, like on the where you're coming from, like the left or right, you'll feel the rumble in that area. It's not one huge motor, which like the PS4 and Xbox One are. You're used to just one big rumble.
Or like the rumble pack from the N64.
Yeah, it's actually.
I remember playing like Star Fox 64, man. I get hit and it's just like vibrated.
It's actually like
controller for a second, like.
It's actually like sections, you know, like it's like sections, and it's like to where you can feel different areas of the rumble. That's basically how I describe it.
So fine-tuned.
Yeah, fine-tuned rumble. It's not one big rumble like motor. Think of multiple different ones that can rumble independently from each other. That's probably the best way to describe it.
I know what he's talking about now. 2 hours ago, Retro Studios tweeted a picture of a pumpkin cut out with the words "'Tis the season."
That's nothing.
Oh, God.
Nothing.
Talk about vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cryptic, man.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's something, but 'tis the season for Mario Odyssey. That's what it is. 'Tis the season for Mario Odyssey. They could be talking about anything. This company makes 2 games every 15 years, man. So I mean, I don't know.
Someone's put they're working on carving more pumpkins.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Like the other day, like they put like a ham, they put like a big like sandwich on there. People were trying to make like a big like a prime rib sandwich. They're like, oh, they're making Metroid Prime. No, they're not.
Like that's gruesome.
They just like sandwiches. They just like big prime rib sandwiches, man. Like this studio, man, cryptic. Who knows what they're doing?
We'll find out in time, you know.
They probably just like trolling.
Yeah. Well, because they're probably working on something amazing. We just don't know what they're working on.
Retro is more cryptic than a NES Castlevania game. That's what cryptics say.
I'm sure whatever it is, yeah, will be a fantastic game. Just got to be patient, that's all. There's enough coming out already to last us well into next year. Jeez.
I agree.
Shout outs to Master Aqua with the Mankaku Sharingan. Just freaking bodied everyone, man. He knows all the movements. He knows where we're going. He's got that Sharingan.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, this is gonna be my last game tonight. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. I'm bouncing out right now. So, yeah, I'm done right now, guys. Thank you so much. My Zelda controller kind of got like scratched up. I think it was my fingernail. I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Thanks to everyone in the chat. I also appreciate that. Make sure you check out videos. We'll have we did videos all day today. I had 3. If you count the Dragon Ball Xenoverse live stream, that was 4. So make sure you check that out. We'll have videos going up tomorrow morning by 6 a.m. I'll be able to work on that tonight because I'm not, stopping streaming by 10 something. So I'll have a video up at 6 a.m. PT. That's my time, and then we'll have videos throughout the day as well. Plus, we have a special live stream tomorrow. Really want to drive the sponsors as far as tomorrow goes. We didn't get any today. That's okay. We got a lot yesterday. So we'll get some tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to have a special live stream for you guys tomorrow. I think you guys will like it. So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate to everyone in the chat. You guys have a nice night, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Bye-bye.
Take care,
Bye.
chat.
See you guys.
Good night.
Adios.
Good night, guys.